been a while since we've had a session, so this recap is going to be very briefly what a few sessions ago were, leading into what you guys have done more recently. So, this particular arc started with all of you after dealing with the business at Yolheim, flying back to Crisfell, the capital of the Winterlight family and the Winterlight Empire. While you were there, Valxis fought his mother to enter you guys as part of the family and became part of the family through Valxis's death. That death rocked the party before you guys left him in a vat of salt and he was resurrected. During that time, Drell met Dr. N. Rube, a grung, a frogman, who led him through a meditation that seemingly reintroduced him to Yol. While Valxis came back to life and you guys went and gathered some things and sort of had an introspective time, you were then given a mission to gather intel and, if possible, stop the Phoenix as long as it's not going to risk all of your lives. You all went and got new clothes. There was a brief party sort of argument over whether or not Bamboozle was going to be attending with you. And then Aphelion one night got kidnapped by who knows what, some sort of shadow beings. You guys decided you need to leave anyways. You left on a pirate ship, not a pirate ship, on Valxis's airship, one of the koi ships. You guys fought rocks, those giant birds in the sky. Had another moment where you all went into Valxis's room and went, fuck, are we really ready for this? Exchanged some things like speed boots and other stuff like that. You guys landed in Linbane, the town of innovation, also known as a refugee town, as the entirety of this city, this highly advanced, innovative city, was made up of people who had left the Battleforged range in some way or another, either through sneaking out or pretending to be dead or going AWOL just entirely. While there, you guys found out that a lot of the creations of this place were the result of someone who the townsfolk, the city folk, called the Creator, who you guys very quickly realized was Sticky's father, Clockwork. You guys had Sticky's water gun made after Kelo had given Sticky the blueprint for the water gun through a conversation that happened in Crisfell. There was the Geralt disaster, where Drell was face-to-face with someone from his childhood who he was raised alongside, and while he was in his Dragonborn form, had someone disguise him back into his orc form to then confront this woman, the woman whose father he murdered. In that caused this absolute destruction of Drell's psyche through decisions that the party encouraged him to make, which then led him to the Muffin Circle, or also known as the Ritual of Pastries, where he went to the top of the ship hangar and made a circle of pastries to accept Yol's deal. Yol offering him power for power. You know, use it, and if you like it, we can work together again. We don't have to be apart anymore. This sort of demonic version of Yol that you guys seem to see. You guys left the city. Sticky accidentally forgot her egg on the ship, so Drell had to run all the way back and get it, having some very probably not good for his mental health alone time to really have some conversations and thought processes that involved Yol before heading back. As you guys are traveling through the woods trying to get to the Elemental Plane of Fire portal that exists somewhere in the Deadwood, the woods slowly starts getting quieter, less wildlife, less bird sounds as you guys are moving towards this completely dead forest that you're trying to get to. Jin decided to meditate a bit and had some visions with Inocarus, where he was asking Inocarus for questions about, you know, a full understanding of Inocarus or the world or how the gods work. Has Inocarus ever heard of deicide? Has he ever witnessed another god dying? Does he know of any instances of other gods dying? Before Inocarus sort of gave him back this idea that, like, this is not that simple. I am not truly here. You meditating is not a magical religious communion. I'm only able to give you more clarity and answers on things that you seemingly already know, right? That this is meditation. This is not you magically and religiously seeking out something. Mary saw a gooped version of Sticky asleep on Kelo's chest one night and then didn't say anything about it, but saw it and was like, fucking, I'll address that later. During Drell's night watches, Yol decides to visit him, sowing seeds of doubt in Yol's mind. Don't let Jin look at the sword that I've given you, this mirror-bladed, diamond-serrated jester sword that he's seemingly left a mark in your hand to pull from. That you shouldn't let him look at the sword, that Yol's not dangerous unless you want him to be, that doesn't matter what your friends think about what's going on between you and Yol. Does their opinion really matter if what you're doing together is to bring them and yourself joy? It's a proof of your bond, this sword that he's given you. that many have abandoned Yol since his supposed death, but he wants you to champion his return to being Yol. That after everything that he did for Jin specifically, by giving him the power that he had stolen, that Jin then wanted to return without, feeling grateful for having it in the first place, he hovered over Jin, pitying Jin that he might not be the same ever again if you let him view the sword. And then he had made little puppets of Jin and Sheila and sort of gave an idea of the bad things that could happen if Jin were to go down certain paths. The next day, you guys saw tracks. There were boots and paw prints, and it was getting warmer as you guys were entering the first months of this universe's winter, this cold season. It was getting warmer outside, so there's softer ground, and you see boots and paw prints while you guys are looking for a place to stay for the night. In the middle of the night, I believe it was Mary was on watch when you guys heard, when she heard a noise in the woods and quickly went to wake everyone up, which sort of initiated this, what started as a standoff, as you guys are surrounded by people, both some hiding in the bushes and others out front and open with weapons drawn very threateningly. And in retaliation, immediately things get crazy. Ben goes scary Ben, casts this bubble of darkness, teleports into it, and starts just ripping people to shreds on the inside. Drell went completely bloodthirsty after witnessing some of his friends get hurt, scaring the absolute fuck out of Sticky by punching his way straight through someone's chest and ripping their heart out, and then beating them while they were already dead on the ground until their face was unrecognizable. Kelo started smashing people's kneecaps, like just took his hammer and cracked kneecaps so they were trying to crawl away. Sticky accidentally set the forest on fire and then immediately put it out with her water gun. You guys dispatched them all. One of the wolves got away. Another person ran away. Everyone else seemingly dead, and left on the floor was the person whose kneecaps were shattered before Valxis walked up and very intimidatingly said, "Choose your fate," and began this series of completely cruel and evil threats as the party was talking about exactly how they would murder this last guy before moving on with the rest of their night. I started asking him questions. It says his name was Craig, spelled Krayg, that he saw you guys in Linbane, that he was sort of recruited along with these other guys, that you guys looked like you had a lot of valuable things on you, that everyone in Linbane is kind of like just getting there and struggling to make ends meet, and that they thought if they were to just like scare you a little bit, you guys would give them stuff and it would make them some good money and that they would be good. That it was his first time to ever being a bandit, that he'd never done this before and was not expecting the absolute brutal murder that followed, that his dog was the wolf that ran away and he doesn't know where his dog is. Jin told him that he wanted to keep his dog for his own, that he just wanted to take the guy's dog, which made him cry. They said they weren't trying to do anything. They were just trying to be threatening and intimidating, and that he's sorry. He said he doesn't know if anyone else is sorry, but he's sorry. There's mangled bodies everywhere. Drell is completely covered in blood. He said his dog's name. Oh, he said the guy that got away, who ran off in the woods, who seemingly had not really been hit, his name was Sheffield. You guys then cast a 4th level Cure Wounds on him after Kelo finally stopped stepping on the dude's chest, crushing his ribcage. You guys then gave him money, then told him he wasn't allowed to leave. And then suddenly someone decided to ask, why are we doing this to him? And
that's exactly what's going through my head right now. What the fuck is going on in this recap?
Right, that's exactly what was happening. So then someone stopped and was like, why are we doing this to this guy? And he was like, please just let me leave. I won't say anything. And then someone went, you've seen a winter light. And he was like, I didn't know it was a winter light. And he was like, now you do. So now you're fucked. He was like, just blindfold me and leave in the morning. I don't care. Just blindfold me now. I don't need to know anything. I don't need to hear anything. You guys like, nope, you have to sit and wait in camp with us until we leave in the morning and send you on your way. Jin started just casually and with a smile on his face dragging bodies off into the woods, going, that's what happens, man. Just started picking up bodies and chucking them in the woods.
Wait, was this the robbers that randomly hit us?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I'm remembering
Sticky
now.
decided to grab her egg and like move towards a tree and like sit against a tree because her bedroll got fucked. And Jin was like, just use my bedroll. I'll just sleep on a log or something. And she did not want to. And then Jin said to her, and I quote, I better wake up to you sleeping on that bedroll or there's gonna be some fucking problems. So that's a thing that happened. Sticky has a point of exhaustion, which you already applied because you were going to be sitting against a tree, cradling the egg, hardly able to sleep while you were terrified of all your teammates. While Drell lays down to go back to sleep, and I believe it was Kelo and Mary's watch finishes, in the middle of your sleep, your eyes open, and almost like a sleep paralysis demon, Yol comes back. And you said to him, man, I just expected you to help more during that. I just don't know why you weren't helping me in that fight. And he was like, bitch, I gave you the sword. You didn't use it. How else did you want me to help? You didn't use the things I gave you to help. How did you want me to help more? And then he said, especially Jin doesn't understand what I've done for him because Jin started to blame Yol for your bloodlust. And he said, to blame me, that hurts. He said, I did nothing wrong but give you the tools that you choose not to use in your combat, that you chose to ignore, and then you blame me for not helping you when you didn't want to use what I gave you. You decided to go off the deep end, my poor Drell, and he started pitying you. And then when you started to like argue, his mouth stretched open and you saw like this visage of exactly what you said and what you did and how you definitely didn't use his help. He then pulls the sword out of your hand and said, this sword is a tool. It's not considered a weapon unless you need it to be a weapon, unless you want to use it as a weapon as your last resort. If you want, I can take it away and I can disappear and you don't have to deal with me ever again. And you said, no, please stay. I want you to stay. And he pushed the sword back into your hand. And as your eyes flickered and he disappeared, suddenly the sun was rising. The darkness had faded away. And everyone wakes up the next morning with a long rest, Sticky with 1 point of exhaustion. And you guys are now in the morning. You guys are now in the morning of a camp that has been... Now it's daytime. There's like mucky soaked plant ash where the fire had been burning and then put out. The campfire that you guys had initially set is smoldering and there's just a little stream of smoke coming up. As you sort of stir and get up slowly, there's this quiet tension along the party. All you can hear is the slight sobbing of Craig just in the corner because you guys haven't let him leave. He just stayed up cradled. He didn't go to sleep. He didn't dare go to sleep because he didn't know what would happen to him in his sleep. Okay, AJ. There's the grass is stained with red from where the bodies lay that you guys had ripped apart. Jin had cut a guy in half, and then like obviously Drell had gore that no one was going to collect. As you moved the bodies out of the way, there were still like entrails that were left on the ground. But everyone wakes up and is ready to go for the next day of your adventure.
You know, you don't get to like torture someone every day. Like that was
fun.
Wait,
I'm not gonna lie, it was a little cathartic.
wait, are you telling me that wasn't just a nightmare?
You say that, Mary, as you look around and just see just red.
Oh, what the?
And Craig
Guys?
sitting in a fetal position, just rocking back and forth on the ground.
No.
Sticky, still haven't gotten
Sticky's
up.
doing the same with
Yeah.
her fucking egg.
The only thing
No, that
keeping
was-
Sticky from
that was
falling
real.
over is she's got this giant, like, amethyst purple egg that she is currently cradling in her lap as she rocks back and forth, sitting against a tree about 20 yards away.
Sweet, I got a question real quick.
I have an answer.
I raged out, right?
You did in the middle of the fight and then started ripping people's entrails out.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
and then after they were dead on the ground, kept going.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. You didn't use the tools that Yol gave you and raged out.
I'm sorry, you lost me the recap sauce a little bit.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, I'm here for clarifications.
And And then I just
I'm gonna go free
did I
arcade.
yell at Sticky to go to bed, or was that Jin?
That was me.
That was you.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm just gonna wake up, do a big old stretch.
As you stretch and then bring your hands back down, you can't help but see that they're just caked in blood. Just crimson red.
Shit.
Yeah. There was no cleaning of oneself that happened last night. It's dry. Your normally shining blue sapphire hands and claws are now just dark crimson red.
That's not very good. That's not very
Dried
good.
blood on the skin, fucking, it's the worst feeling in the world,
Yeah,
y'all.
Yeah, and he's got fucking rock scales for hands,
Yeah.
so...
Jen will go over and he'll wake up, look over at Drell, and then go free the guy.
He's not bound. You just told me he wasn't allowed to leave.
Okay, you can leave now, and he'll start shooting him along.
Oh my god, we kept one
Oh
overnight.
my god.
He like slowly stands up and looks at all of you and goes, I thought you were gonna blindfold me before you left, so I didn't know which direction you went in.
Wait, we kept him overnight?
Now.
Yeah.
I was trying to. Do you say that out loud, Drell?
Yeah.
He goes, I was trying to leave last night, but you told me I wasn't allowed to.
Well, now's your opportunity, so take it. If you leave before us, you don't have to be blindfolded.
He looks from Jin to Valxis, almost like for permission.
Yeah.
He just turns and fucking
I give him like a
he like
give him,
he
I give
makes
him
it
a thumbs up, like yeah.
He makes it like 15 feet, trips, falls on his face right into the mud, and then pulls himself back up, and then just starts limp running because he forgot that his legs haven't fully healed, even though he got cure wounded. But he just hobbles off into the woods. You guys just like watch for a little bit as it's taken a while for him to like disappear into the woods.
Which direction does he go?
Back towards Lindbane. West by
Which
southwest.
Hey, so, what the hell was that?
No, we kept him. I forgot about him.
No, everything that led up to right now from last night.
Self-defense.
I point at Valxis.
I think.
I have the feeling that the entrails in front of me on the ground point to that being a little,
Maybe
more.
got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
I'm not the one you need to apologize to right now. There's
As I
one
got
of our
blood on
troop
my
members
hands.
is over there and hasn't slept.
No.
Turned. Oh.
Yeah.
Sticky looks
I don't
like
know.
you guys are looking at a kid who just witnessed a murder for the first time.
That checks out.
You guys she's only seen you
That
guys
makes
murder
sense.
monsters, aka that giant fucking worm, and then like she witnessed Valx's mom kill him, but like that was still like an organized affair in which immediately resurrected. It wasn't brutal murder ripping someone's body apart and leaving them on the ground. Even the people that had captured her from the cult of Baroxis didn't just rip people to shreds and straight up murder them in front of her.
Is there a river nearby or like something I can go wash my hands? Yeah.
We are
Try
in
to
the
go find
middle-
one.
But we are in the middle of
Wait,
the
in the dead woods?
You guys
Yeah.
aren't in the deadwood. You have
Deadwood.
not crossed into the part
Well,
of
the
the
only way we're
forest
getting-
where there's no leaves on the trees. You've just gotten to a quieter part of the woods and the forest as you're moving towards the more dead areas.
Well, yeah, the other reason why we solved our water problem was because someone can produce and create.
Yeah, the one you just traumatized can create and destroy
Yeah.
water on a regular basis.
Yeah. I forgot who it was.
Yeah, the person who's currently in fetal position with an egg in her lap.
Um,
So I don't know how much water she's
holy
going to
Lord.
provide for him to clean off his claws.
Yeah. I don't know how we talk. I don't know how to talk about this because all the times we fought like bandits and stuff was before any of these guys came about.
Yeah, and
It
we.
was just you, me, Drell, and Opal.
Yeah, and
Okay,
Ben.
hold on. Ben was there.
Ben.
I did say Ben.
No, you said
Did I
you,
say
me,
Ben?
Drell, and Opal.
I thought I said Ben. I felt like I said Ben. Yeah, Ben was there
Ben
too.
was there.
Sorry.
And Aphelion, but Aphelion gone now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there was only really one that was kind of brutally murdered, and then
Yeah,
his
the Branch
face
Boys.
immolated. So maybe we were just desensitized from the start.
Yeah, I do a lot of
I
mercenary
mean, yeah.
work, so this isn't like
I've never really.
you're the politician, or maybe we put Ben
I-
to explain.
politician.
He's the wisest.
Oh, politician. I don't know how to. I mean, like
Oh, and then
I've
then-
I've killed people when I was really young, so like
Sticky, you still hear all of this. They're not like being quiet.
I don't know how to explain what just happened.
Well,
Okay, I can try.
I feel like a good starting point is owning that it's probably a little. It was a little
Jarring?
much.
Yeah, probably. Well, yeah, the entrails was kind of a lot, Drell. That's okay.
but I don't think Drell was in his.
We could work. That's
Yeah. Okay.
one problem at a time.
Fair enough.
I guess I'll.
We start with sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna like. Okay. Works. Yeah, we're sorry.
I can
like-
explain why we kept the guy. I genuinely just don't believe that he was just here to get money. I don't want anyone talking about what we're doing out here. We're already kind of in a secretive spot, so everything we're gonna do is gonna be a bit over the top when it comes to, I guess, kind of ensuring our thing keeps going. So that's where my mindset's gonna be at through this.
I think what Jin means to say is that we don't know who out here is dangerous and who can be trusted besides the people in this party. Now,
That was really well.
I kind of like look around. What we did to these people, kind of a lot, and we're sorry.
I'm just gonna very
scaring you.
slowly just like eyes just drift towards where the guy was just completely fucking eviscerated by Drow and just be like,
I'm gonna like hop in front, like hop and like block and be like, so I think the best thing we need to do is just move. First off, I think we should probably get out of here. And number two, we need to have a nice long chat about how you feel. But you can wait on that because right now you are stunned out of your mind and you need a good night's rest. Just know,
Baby Bjorn then.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think that's a good idea.
yeah, we should do that.
Okay.
Just know that we are here to protect you as well as you protect us. Right? Okay. It's a hell of a world out here. I'm just gonna stand up and walk away.
Wait, what?
You should
He
have
said
missed
it's a hell of a world out here.
Jin's gonna lean over to Ben. I also kind of remember Mary wasn't there when we watched that tournament where that ram, where Mardor ran through a guy.
What?
He's whispering. To
Whispering.
Ben. He's
Oh,
whispering. No, you're good.
I hear it with my special ears.
Yeah.
It's gonna have
Yeah.
sticky
I-
just-
Where we're at now, from where we started, is
Mhm.
way different. We dealt with a lot of. Yeah. Like in the.
Been a while.
sewers.
I'm just been
Yeah,
looking
the
through
sewers, on
my
the
notebook
trail.
and
Yeah. And
seeing.
the tournament, and then another tournament. But after that, it's all been monsters only. All right, let's get to walking. Everybody, let's pack up our backpacks, get our rations going.
Leave it how you found it. I guess we're leaving the body though, so
I can't really.
Not very
We
good.
found those there.
He
We found those
last
here.
night before you guys
they
went to
found
bed,
us.
Jin was just picking bodies up and walking off into the woods and dumping them. So there are no bodies in the camp. There's just guts and gore.
Intestines,
Yeah. And blood.
like tinsel in the trees.
Yep.
The fucked up Christmas.
I tried to kick dirt on it. It was just so dark.
Yeah. Well, it'll have to do. Maybe that guy's wolf will come back and kind of clean up what's
you never
left
know what
over.
the wildlife will get into. So that's.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they'll decompose at some point.
Yeah.
It only takes a few weeks.
There will definitely be something that comes and gets them. Hopefully,
Yeah.
like a wolf starving through the dead wood. Circle of life, you know.
Unless you're like me. Anyways, where are we heading?
Okay.
Yeah. Which way are we going, guys?
Where were we heading last when we were first getting into this?
Forward.
Because I remember we had like a little bit of an idea of.
East, no?
We were heading east from
Yeah.
Linbane.
But now we're in the Deadwood,
Nope.
right? Not
Not
but
yet.
the
We
outside
haven't
of it?
crossed. We have not crossed.
we
into
gotta
the
You
go.
dead
guys
wood.
are
Like 3 more
getting
days.
closer. You guys are getting
Okay.
like it's getting to a point where like there's less birds sounding in the trees. Like you're it's starting to get warmer. Like you know you're moving in the right direction, but you have not hit the deadwood yet.
You know what would've been
Is there like a
really
clear
smart?
direction from where we are that we can like head more into the thick of it?
East.
All
Okay.
right, east it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
Into the
yeah.
thick of it?
I was
Into
just
the
gonna
thick
do
of
that.
it.
I was holding it back.
Everybody, I'm on my way.
Sticky. Just to be clear, no one has explained to you what the fuck happened with Drell last night. You have no idea why that happened. You have no idea that could happen. You just
Wait, but Sticky's seen that before, no?
no.
I thought you
What the
saw
hell
it when
did-
he was going crazy
Oh, I
in the
beat
town.
the shit out of
punching people.
Mary. That's right.
He did
Oh.
see
And
you
he-
did watch
he
him.
punched me.
You watched
few
him
times.
punch you, but he didn't rip your entrail. Like he was punching
Nope.
people, but he didn't rip people's body parts out.
Nope.
Man, what's the difference, you know?
But still, that also went unexplained. It was just my bad, Sticky, and then that was it.
Yep.
Like that was all you got. So
She just. The woman was too stunned to speak.
I'm gonna be honest. That was an extremely casual way to be like, oh yeah, she hasn't seen us brutally murder before, but we're all desensitized to it, right? Yeah. Okay. Is how you
Yes,
guys
I
just
was
handled
that.
that. Oh, she didn't see us
Yeah.
brutally
How
murder
else do you
before. And there
expect
was
us
that
to-
one time we brutally murdered. Fuck. Yeah, and I killed when I was younger, so.
Yeah, I grew up around this. I know the
I've been a
wrong with
murderer
it.
for a long time. It's you know.
Because I'm realizing the large gaps we
Sticky,
had in like
Sticky,
fighting
you eventually
just
make eye
people.
contact with Kelo, and he just like looks at them, looks at you, and goes, just keeps walking. Yeah. But you guys grab up all your stuff and you start walking. Is this quote long conversation
Yeah.
going to happen while you're walking or after you travel for another full day?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of just said it. I don't.
I mean, if
It's a
people
good
want to
this
talk
far.
about it while we walk, we can talk about it while we walk. Then we dig into it when we want to set up camp. It's like, if you want to really go at it.
So
Can I do
Say
my
you guys
nature
have been.
checks?
Let's say you guys have been on the road for a good hour,
Yeah.
and by road I just mean traveling through the woods. There's no clear path. You're just traveling through. It's a very light wood, so it's not like you guys are climbing over roots or moving through bushes and stuff pretty often. It's like, yeah, you can step between the trees and keep walking. This is open enough.
Can Jin spot for animal signs or people?
Go for it.
Signs of just life?
Yeah,
All
survival check.
Come on.
Less than a 10, he
For
steps
you,
in shit.
it's if it well, you're not a werewolf person anymore, so. But at
No.
24, you
Dang.
the slowly quieting wildlife is now almost getting eerie. Because the woods is not, with all your mercenary work or even just living in the forest, you know, from Mortest,
not
and
that
it's just
quiet.
it's never usually quiet equals bad. Right? Silence
Yeah.
means something's going on and
Something
has
following you,
nature spooked.
yeah.
But in this case, it has to just be because you're going into a forest where nothing could really like live.
Survive.
Right? Like, but it gets quieter and quieter until the only sounds as you guys step through the woods end up just being your footsteps. As
Fuck, that is horrifying.
as
That is
trees
the
trees
worst
get
hike
less
ever.
populated. There's the density of the trees as you guys have been traveling over the last few days has slowly gone down. And occasionally you're seeing more trees that are knocked over on their side or trees that don't have leaves. But you're not fully in the deadwood yet.
The trees that are knocked over on their sides, are they like blown over or are they chopped over?
With a 24, as you like step over a couple, there are some that have been chopped down and maybe cut in half, but someone didn't need all the wood, or
Yeah.
there's others that have just been rotted from the inside
And just fell.
and
Yeah.
fell over.
Oh my god.
But it is quite the silence or the tension around the party right now. But you're pretty confident that you're probably not going to get jumped by wildlife. You also couldn't go hunting if you wanted to.
We'll turn around. It's just us, I think, in these woods right now.
Not even another bird.
No.
Can I, like, just do like a scan of the horizon?
Perception check.
Hey, can I just climb a tree and look?
Acrobatics check. Actually, this is more athletics because you're pulling yourself up an entire tree.
No, come on, do acrobatics. I'm gonna
What are
make it
you
look
doing
cool.
acrobatically to get up to the top of the tree?
I'm swinging.
Crappy.
Right,
I'm
lifting your entire body weight
No, using momentum.
as a dragon. Where are you getting the momentum from?
Swinging.
A 21. I'll let you do acrobatics. Go
Let's
ahead.
go, dude. I fucking got him.
Ben, with a perception check.
Fucking nothing.
Bro.
I'll get to Ben in a second. I'll get to Ben in a second. At acrobatics check, you see a tree that you deem like thick enough, and you're like, okay, I'm about to do. They're gonna watch this. This is gonna make them all not scared of me. Watch this shit. And you take like a step back, and you run forward, and you jump, and you grab a tree limb, and it snaps off in your hand, and you land on your back.
Damn.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Yeah, these trees don't give me the inclination that they're very sturdy.
I can't. I'm not good at shimmying.
Ben,
You also
Yeah.
you look towards the horizon, and you're starting to see a little more of a spattering of trees without leaves. Now, your specific understanding of the Deadwood, eventually a forest that's entirely dead wouldn't be a forest at all, right? So something involved with this location means that these trees, while seemingly without life, are not actually dead. Or there's some other circumstance that is keeping them standing. This forest that you're going to go into that has no covering, that is made up of dead trees, has to have some sort of reasoning behind it. But nonetheless, as you're looking off in the distance and you're starting to see more of these trees that have no leaves on them pretty far off. You can tell from this distance that they're there. Swear for a second, one of the ones that isn't dead looking, it moved.
Don't tell me it's tree ants, bro.
You swear,
Wait,
but then as you keep looking, it's not moving anymore.
No,
But
dude,
you
it's
could have
tree
sworn it was like
ant.
if you were to hold your fingers up to your eyes, it looked like it moved like half an inch.
Man, I hate those.
But it's on the
guys.
horizon, so it's like really far away. Your eyes could be playing tricks on you. You guys just had a pretty rough night. But you swear you saw a tree move.
I think you're right.
I rub my eyes and kind of blink it out.
You good?
That was weird.
You all right?
You tired?
Well, I can't tell if it's the wind or I'm not sure, but something seems to be moving on the horizon.
Like a
Maybe one of the
mirage?
trees.
How hot is it outside? Would
It's-
like
you
heat
guys-
wave? Like,
You guys were left Linbane being like a good half a month into
oh, the winter,
Frostbite.
right?
So, right. So as I'm saying, it's getting
Oh.
warmer. It's probably in like a nice mid to high 50s, which for
Crisp.
B, that is a 16, 17.
20? Yeah.
20 is 68. I'm going
Yeah.
like 16, 17.
Yeah, you're right.
How
it's getting
windy is
warmer.
it by us?
You
Like, is
you
there-
mentioned it must have been the wind or something, and then because you stopped for a second, and then everyone goes quiet after you say it. There is no wind. That's where the eeriness of the silence comes from.
It's definitely not hot enough for mirages, right?
No. And also, it's not dry enough. I mean, like, these trees might be dead because, like, there's, like, no water or nothing to vegetate it, but, like...
There could have been wind
not
in the
like we're in a
distance. This is off towards the horizon, and this is something you swear you see like at the end of your eyes reach. So like, could have been nothing.
Hmm.
I mean, we've been walking for, like...
Man, the way you're describing this makes it feel like it couldn't be nothing.
Who knows?
I mean,
What if
we've
I'm
been walking
fucking?
for, like,
Characters
6
don't know
hours.
that.
We could take a small break. You guys want to take a small break if we're getting tired?
No,
We've been
why do you
walking
want
for,
to take a
like,
small
days.
break? We're looking at things weird.
Just, it was literally Drell. It was just a tree. Let's, you know what? Maybe we should sit down, have a drink, eat some of our rations.
I'm
I mean,
all paranoid.
trees sway, right?
Sure. Yeah, tree sway.
Yeah, maybe something broke over there. I mean, Drell gave us an example. These trees aren't the sturdiest.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Guys, sure?
Okay, we'll take, like, a small break, just eat, get water, and then we can keep moving.
What, like a
Yeah.
short rest, you'd say?
Yeah. I would
Really
say, yeah,
specific,
short
Drell. Why
rest,
would you
yeah.
say that? I mean, we're just
A short little rest. Jin says with a smirk, yes. A short
Yeah, we're gonna take like 5 and rest.
yeah, just a short resting period.
A short
That was not
rest,
the song
yeah.
I meant to play.
Why are you changing the music?
Because I was trying to find something that's a little quieter. Because like I said, there's no wind and there's no bird sounds. Like why play jovial music? I mean, I just played the normal travel music. It's fine.
While
What
they're
is going
resting,
on, man?
Mary's gonna be like trying to teach, trying to show Basil how to do like a little trick. Just
In
like
Basil's
teach him the
form is
concept
still that
of a
like
trick.
bunny
The
with the
imp.
Oh, is he full imp right now?
Uh,
Or are we doing with
did
the
we
thing we
do?
talked
Did we
about?
do? I think Bunny was gonna be after like this mission.
So yeah, imp form Basil, who it doesn't really hide in your hair anymore.
Nah,
Kind of just out in the open. But
larger.
he can sit invisible.
Yeah,
So, but yeah, you're teaching him. What are you
he's
trying to
still
teach him?
he's still invisible, and she's trying to teach him how to like I don't know, like pretend the stick is a hoop and jump through it.
You
I'm trying to
guys,
convey the-
see,
Idea of a trick to
you
him.
guys see Mary holding up a stick, and then just like
The fuck?
and smiling, like nodding, like couple claps every now and then. You guys don't see what's happening though.
Acting like a sin.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh my god, good job.
Okay, so now we're
Every once in a while,
We're-
you after she like says like good job or claps, you hear.
What are you doing, Mary?
Well, I mean, we're not really doing anything or going anywhere right now. I figured me and Basil would do some like training exercises, you know? Exactly. Thank you, Basil.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's
You guys did see Basil in his imp form last night when he was
Yeah.
also clawing into enemies. So she does have a little demon imp now.
just a little fella.
No longer just a little tarantula that hides in her hair.
Yeah. What? So he was a spider, and then now he's.
Yeah, now he's an imp. I figure taking a spider into the plane of fire was probably not a great idea.
So he
I
just
feel like-
can change. Wait, then what was Basil like originally?
Oh, I mean,
Before
I
spider?
I conjured him as like as a little spooner. So he was a spider. I
Oh.
like to think just as a whole, he's just a little guy who is just kind of waiting for a form.
Like an amorphous blob.
Sure. Of magic.
He's like
That'd be
water.
weird. Why would anyone want to be one of those?
I don't think it's I don't think it's really a choice.
Yeah, Sticky. Popping from the yarn.
Powerful wizards aren't trying to become liches anymore. They're trying to become amorphous blobs.
Amorphous blob.
Reject modernity, return to blob.
Yeah. Okay. Wow. All right.
But yeah, I mean, I just figured we'd get a little session. Sorry, should I stop?
No, I just wanted to know. It just looked interesting. I can't really tell what's going on. So
Yeah, you want to hold the stick?
yeah, sure. I'll hold the stick.
Oh,
You hold the
hold
stick
it at this
out.
height.
You hold the stick out, and like, Mary, the only reason you know where Basil is, like, besides like having the sense of the spell you've cast to create this familiar, is like you do have the ability to see and hear through Basil. So like,
Yeah.
well, you can't physically see invisible Basil. You know, Basil goes over there and is like doing little like fly maneuvers around the stick and like trying to just and Jin, you specifically, actually, I need to check one of your features.
Yeah.
Make a perception check at advantage for me. Or sorry, a
Coolio.
nature check at advantage.
Okay. $11.
11.
Wow.
you
an eight
you
this
you
time.
remember what you saw last night, and then like for a moment, you're like you strain your eyes to see if you can see the invisible form, and you can't. Before you're just like, Basil falls under one of the three. They fiend are undead. You just don't know which one.
Holy fuck! I'm really out of practice.
I smell you.
You see Jin just kind of like his lips get tight to his teeth.
You're just
What
like
is Basil?
you're like fuck, is it like, I know he looks like an imp right now, but is that like a sulfur smell, or is that like an earthy smell,
Yeah.
or is that like fey magic? I forget what fey magic smells like.
I
Fuck.
swear to God, if you tell him he smells like eggs, I'm taking the stick back.
You hear real close to your face, Jin.
What does that even fucking mean? What does any of this fucking mean? Oh my god! Is it because of the fucking deadwood and all the fucking ash, or hey, what is he? What is Basil?
He's an imp.
Like Fae Fiend or undead? Well, like what? What are the three?
Mary, you would know that this is a spell to conjure a fey being as a familiar. It's just taking the
Fae.
form of an imp.
Yeah, he's just kind of in a form, but he's Fae.
What
Here,
language?
and he just like
Okay.
hands the stick back to Mary, and he's just furiously writing in his book.
What
Fae
languages can
turn
he
into
understand or can he
fiends.
speak?
No, what language is he speaking in? Like when he's talking.
He's
to
just
people?
making noise.
Oh,
There is no language. This is
Oh.
a like the
Never
find
mind,
familiar
then.
spell. It does not
Never mind.
talk.
He's not out here speaking Sylvan.
No, I'm checking specifically because you use Pact of the Chain, which is why you have what you have.
Uh-huh. Yes.
Yeesh.
Yes.
When you cast, take the form of one of these things. Additionally, yeah, no, it does. It's still the Find Familiar spell. Your familiar acts independently of you, obeys your commands, doesn't talk.
If I cast Find Familiar, this is how it would end.
Socko!
A sock puppet.
Oh my god.
Hey, you guys have socks?
Yeah, you don't pack extra socks?
No, I've totally forgot.
Where do you
Wow.
go?
Rookie
Worn
maneuver
socks
on the
or-
on the
What kind of shoes does
adventuring
Mary wear?
party right there.
I haven't
Oh,
worn
right
socks
now
in
she's
months.
in like boots.
Gross.
Or
You
no
don't have an
socks?
extra pair of socks?
No, she doesn't have extras.
She doesn't have extra socks to put in her hand. You guys are currently taking a break from walking.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got socks for my feet, but I didn't know we were carrying extra socks, guys. That
Oh,
nobody
point of
told me that was
order.
part of the
Point of
ration.
order. Ben, you don't sweat, do you?
Oh, that's
I
not
think so.
about.
Does he
Therefore,
ooze?
I don't know whether or not an odor from feet walking in shoes would exist.
I think Ben just
You would
smells
also
like
not
old
get
book.
trench foot either, really.
He could still get trench foot if he
Really?
got water in his boot.
Oh, true.
It would happen to the skin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that shit.
Franklin
Well,
really
it
wants
would have to be
taste that
water
chicken.
from outside.
Franklin
if
is
it doesn't have
intrigued
Yes.
by this
sweat.
chicken.
I know he is.
He's like, hey,
Poor
why
man.
don't you just give me a little bit?
He won't eat
Give me
it.
a- give me a
My
taste.
brother in Christ, my hand is on your arm.
He won't eat
Give me a
it.
taste.
He won't eat
I've
it.
I've
Watch.
established a connection
Yeah.
Give me a
to
nibble.
connect the chicken to my mouth.
Just one lick. One lick.
He won't do it. He'll make a fucking really bad face.
Hello, darkness.
Sad eyebrows. Oh
I
my
know.
god.
He just wants to sniff it.
Oh, he doesn't
Hey,
like
Is he gonna
it.
gag
He
it?
gets,
Is
he
he
gets a
gonna
smell.
He's
He
gonna
gets a smell.
gag.
I told you he don't like that shit.
No, it's fine. He just wanted a sniff. You gave him a sniff. Now he's good.
Oh, now he's
Oh,
like,
Franklin.
get that shit away from
He
me.
wants to
Oh, he took the hand away. Oh,
I told you.
Right,
He
but
don't
you
eat
needed
Betrayal.
to eliminate the
Ugh.
option. It was an option for a little bit.
yeah.
No, because I do this with him all the time, and he
Yeah.
hasn't learned. He still thinks.
Well, every
about
time
it.
he has a new option, so he's learning each option.
he just bats the food after
That's
a
fine.
little bit.
Okay,
I'm like, and that just shit out
So-
of me.
when you guys sat down, Valxis, you were gonna say
Yeah.
something.
Not even. It's fine.
Okay,
Moments passed.
sure. This is just a break of talking about. Okay, you guys can continue talking about sock puppets and Basil if you want.
No, I think we've had a good training session.
Okay, how are we feeling? We ready to get up and move yet, or are we just?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Sticky, what'd you do during that break?
I sat my happy little ass down and did whatever the fuck people told me to do.
We basically just put a cup of water and
You'll
some
get
bread,
no
some
problems
bread
from
in front
me,
of her.
guys.
I don't want any trouble, guys.
She's the one making all of your water, so you probably told her, "Hey, we need water," and she went.
Shit. Yep.
Thing done. And we're like, oh.
You guys don't even
Yeah,
need. I mean, anyone who's got a passive insight over like 12 can realize that Sticky's just like gotta follow orders of the evil fucking cruel ass people that I'm traveling with now,
It's like,
I have a
Kim's passive
16.
Insight
Yeah.
is 11.
and you don't see it. You're like, yeah, Sticky's just helping the
right
group.
now, Sticky is sitting there going, I miss Dad.
Not only do you
I
miss,
miss
not only
Dad.
do you miss Dad, you're really missing Marador right about now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. 1000% missing.
That's it. Kill Mary.
And an Aphelion who had been the one to receive the protect her letter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Forgot all about that guy. He got kidnapped and everything.
Brutal,
You got
man.
fucking kidnapped.
Jin gets
Oh,
up from his
God.
log. All right, it's back to marching time.
Yep. Everybody ready? Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3.
Gets up and
Drone.
immediately starts walking.
Sticky, stop.
Drell's gonna go be side by side with Sticky.
I want to take the front.
Jin and Mary, they're doing their thing. They're looking around.
I don't know where the fuck I'm flying overhead.
Okay.
Roxas, as soon as I see you open up your wings, there's a big open area. People can see you from far side lanes. I wouldn't fly.
You're right. You're right.
Can you change it to a bird?
Can I change into a bird? No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
No, I can't.
I've heard that sometimes people can do that.
Yeah. I've seen people do it.
I just
Not
wasn't
my-
sure.
not my kind of magic.
Yeah, man. If only we had our bird guy back.
Yeah.
Or Starman.
I'm gonna look off to where I saw that movement earlier again,
Apologies, my cat.
and
was
just
trying
stare
to
there
move
for a
right
few
away.
seconds before.
Make another perception check for me.
No.
A 9. You're staring real hard at that one tree. Almost like I
they're playing tricks.
almost like I dare you to move.
One tree
Oh,
to rule them all.
no.
And then you're like, but what if I stare at this tree? Then the blind spot trees might move. Fuck! Wait, did it
Oh
move?
god.
Ah!
Looks away from the tree, loses it, and tries to find it again.
Yeah, you don't see any movement in the distance.
Shit.
It's a
Alright,
good like
when I-
half day's travel off. Like you guys are gonna probably end up right
At that
before that
tree.
area by the end of the night.
I tighten my backpack straps.
Mhm.
Get a hop tour, you know.
Tell everybody I'm on my
I'm
way.
on my way. New faces and new friends to see.
So you guys travel for the rest of the day. I'm assuming
Yeah.
either light chatter between all of you,
Um,
but no serious conversation. What's up?
No, Drell wants a serious conversation.
Oh, is that why you're right next to Sticky?
Yes.
Okay. Sticky, did you were talking about having water before to wash your hands. You know that Sticky's the only person who's been creating water for all of you guys for this entire duration of the trip, and there was no
I think
creek
at
nearby.
I think at some point Drell probably like covered his hands in dirt and did his best to like just
Okay.
dirty up his hands even more.
Yeah, gross.
Like
It's caked in blood and dirt.
it's
That's gross.
I don't know.
I mean, she
Mud
did
blood.
create water for everyone to drink from, so if you wanted to use some of your drinking water to like,
That's true.
could have tried to.
I think I need more.
Sure, but
You
you're
gonna-
right
are
up
you
next to
gonna make me-
Sticky. Oh, I'm gonna make you ask.
Oh man.
Hey, Sticky.
This guy really likes the trauma.
Yeah.
Sticky, you said you have a 16, Ben? Insight passive? Okay. Anyone else have anything higher than a 16? For passive insight? No? Okay. Then you're the only one who's really fully picked up on the fact that Sticky has not said a single solitary word since last night. She's only nodded and done things as she was told. Not a single word has escaped her mouth. But anyways, Drell?
Sorry, fuck the food. I just ate coming back up.
You okay?
Sticky.
Like, before we get into this, are you okay?
Oh.
Okay.
I got a turkey leg.
I just wanted to say, I'm sorry for what you saw me do. I remember back at the castle, I tried to explain this to you when that statue was saying all those bad things that I did. Yeah. I'm sorry you had to see that, Sticky. Just know that it'll never be harm to you. Drell's tearing up a little bit.
Mhm.
Drell has no intention of scaring the shit out of Sticky.
Bro,
Like-
make a. This is going to be 2 rolls from you. I need a history and an insight check. Okay.
Ooh,
Wow.
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 you're losing him.
And the insight was a natural 20. It
That's
just didn't. It
impressive.
just didn't show up in. Oh, there it is.
That's fucking
Okay.
impressive.
So history, you can't remember why in this moment as you're getting emotional, but Sticky's response to you saying it's not going to happen to you seems pretty like, bitch, it already has. But you're not in this moment remembering, oh yeah, that's right, I punched the shit out of her in the cobblestone streets of Chrisville.
No,
No,
I
you're
don't
not
remember that.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't.
But you are seeing press F to doubt is what's happening right now, and you're like about to cry, and she's not believing a word out of your mouth.
Can I just have some water and I'll put out a flask? I just want to go clean my hands. I'll leave you be.
She'll grab a little flask. Then we'll just do her,
Mhm.
create a whole bunch of water in it, and then without looking at him, just hand it over.
I give Sticky. I take the bottle, but I give Sticky my bag of beans.
Gonna almost jump when he hands them to me, but then look at them. And then just very wordlessly just will like very slowly just kind of stand there being like, I don't know if you want me to like keep these or hold on to them, but she'll just put them in her bag.
You have 3 beans.
You have 3 magic beans. You can add remove from your inventory, Noah, the bag of beans, and then Sticky, you're gonna add a bag of beans. It's a wondrous item. It's an actual item in your manage inventory that you can add to your inventory.
Okay.
You will add that to your inventory.
I shouldn't have all this power. Gives the beans.
The wondrous item. Okay, I see it.
Yeah. You have 3 beans, so
Yep.
I'm gonna add it to my backpack.
Sure.
Question mark?
Yeah.
Okay.
Without a word, Drell just kind of does that exchange and like slowly stops walking so you can walk ahead of him.
She will do that.
okay. You guys kind of awkwardly go through the rest of your day. Sticky, make a perception check for me.
Oh, it's about the fucking trees.
Are in the trees.
Yep. Give me a second. Oh my god, please. Okay, here we go.
And okay. Who's finding a place for you guys to camp for the night?
No, it's yours.
I'll do it. I mean, I remember we were. I remember Mary and Jin were doing a lot of like the
Sure,
like,
survival check
the
from each of you.
guide stuff. All right.
It's your turn.
All right. Here we go.
Big rolls.
Big rolls.
Mary, yours?
Oh. Am I? Sorry, I lost my.
I think personally,
Oh.
insight was great, but I don't know what I was trying to remember.
No, I mean you just she did not believe a word you said, even though you were getting emotional.
That's fair, man.
16,
God
yeah, you
Mary's
find an
here.
opening to rest for the night.
Pigeon, I respect your choice, but how about over here?
You know, you've been my greatest helper in this. Thank you.
Thanks. That makes me feel real good.
You've been killing it, man. When I'm slacking, you're picking it up, man.
Hell yeah. And it'll definitely be reversed because this can't last forever.
And yeah, that's just Jin. He stammers. You're not wrong.
All right.
All
Down
right,
your
yeah.
spot.
What watches are you
Right
guys
down our
doing for the
spot.
night?
I'll go first.
Just by yourself?
I'll go last.
Okay.
I'll
Whoever
do
wants
it with
to join
Jin.
up.
Okay, Jin and Drell. Anyone for second watch?
This can't go bad.
No,
I'll
I'm
do
trying to
last
make
watch
chaos
on my
happen
own.
right now.
Okay, well, Mary wants to do last watch as well if you're willing to do it with Mary.
Yeah, I can do it with Mary.
Okay, so then, I mean, I can say Kelo will take
I'll
middle. Okay,
I'll take two.
Kelo
Nah,
will
make
do it
that,
with you and
make-
just chill.
Hell yeah, make him do that shit.
He'll do it with Voxus. Ben, you can sleep through the night. Okay, first watch begins with everyone hunkering down and going to sleep, and Jin and Drell sitting around a small fire.
Jin is writing in his book. He's documenting his journey.
Sure.
Drell is looking at his hands, kind of staring into the fire.
Hey man, you all right?
No. No, not at all. Scared the hell out of Sticky.
Yeah. I mean, is she scared? I didn't really notice.
Dude, she hasn't said a word.
I just thought everybody's locked in.
She hasn't said anything. She's barely looked at me. She's terrified, to say the least, I'm pretty sure. Like, are we any better than what we took her from at this rate? Like, we saved her from, and I'll do like air quotes.
I mean, do you want my honest opinion?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, I think we are better. We're not
You don't think so
worse.
that you're better? You don't think so that you don't want his honest opinion?
No, that we're better.
Okay.
You don't think so?
No.
I mean, those guys were gonna rob us. I don't know. I mean, it sounds brutal, but like, dude, we're out in the middle of fuck nowhere, in like a really tense situation. I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just I did a lot of mercenary work growing up. How we all met, was pretty brutal. And also, I don't know. I mean, I'm a swordsman, man. All I know is blood and guts.
Yeah, maybe I gotta become a swordsman too. I gotta keep my hands clean.
Jin will look up. However, that being said, I'm not also dumb. Not everyone does the exact same things as we do. I was like talking about it with Ben. I mean, the troop we're with now, they don't know what we did before. We were just fighting monsters and fighting things that are objectively evil. Like how we met. I mean, goddamn, we went down into the sewers and saw a bunch of kids getting kidnapped, and we killed a bunch of fucking goons. And then on the road after that, we fought a bunch of wargs. And then after that, we fought a gang. And then after that, we fought.
Yeah, no, I
We
remember
fought
the
in a
gang.
mansion against all these people. So to us, it is really different, right? Like, it's different.
just-
But to them, I get it too. So I don't know. I don't blame anybody.
Are we doing sticky justice? Like, are we?
I don't know. I mean, I know she wanted to come along in this, but sometimes people don't really know what they sign up for.
I guess you're right.
Oh, I wouldn't beat yourself up, though. I mean, I could tell what happened with you was an accident. You had a whole, like, shift in energy, even when, like, I killed a guy that you were fighting.
Drell kind of like just sink his head a little bit.
What do you want to do?
Drell takes out the sword.
Jin will close his
Reaches
book.
his hand, like one hand to his other, and just grips and then starts pulling. And there's a sickly sound as the blade starts being pulled from his hand.
Gee, fucking Christ. You don't want to get a sheath? Like, I know what I do to ignite my sword is fucking gnarly to begin with, but you don't
I
want
thought
a
this
sheath?
was the sheath.
Dude, this is a sheath, and Jin will hold up his sword. This right here is a sheath, man. I don't pull anything out of my fucking hands.
Yeah, but you put them on fire with your blood, like.
Yeah, like I nick myself. I can't even say I nick myself sometimes. Sometimes it's fucking deep and it hurts. But yeah, okay. What's up?
I need you to teach me how to use the sword a little bit better. I gotta trust what Yul said to me. He gave me the tools, and I gotta use them.
All right. I mean, I guess, fuck, we can get used to the weight first before we start really sparring, but I trust you to use your tool. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, swords don't kill people. People kill people.
Yeah, I'm sure I could figure out how to use this thing, but a couple of your sick moves probably wouldn't hurt.
Yeah. All right, well, let's start with the grip of this thing. Is it like, you're really only going to fit one hand on this, or you think you can put two?
It's not going to be in the description of this.
A
Like,
long sword, you can use it one-handed or two-handed. Increases the damage if you use it two-handed.
oh, is that what the 1d10 is?
Yes.
Gotcha. No, I mean, Drell will like take it from like this hand and be like, no, I mean, I can.
As he swings it in the air, instead of the normal, you would hear something cuts through the wind. Instead, it's.
I knew it. It's funny guy. It's funny guy laughing.
Holy fuck.
And you swear you see the
funny guy
jester
laughing.
face that's part of the hilt, the mouth just
It's a funny guy.
with the laughs.
What a funny guy.
Okay, Drell, we can do this. I have faith in you.
Drell, I need you to roll me a d20, just a flat d20.
Oh, I've been winning these.
Okay. One second.
No!
Rain starts pouring down. A crash of lightning lightens the sky.
No. Corey, please. No, why are you going 1 second? Are you making a battle map?
Okay. You swing it just in the air and you're like, yeah, let's do it. And as you swing one final time, suddenly just 3 Drells wearing jester masks all just appear around the campfire.
I'm so glad he's a fucking sleep.
Just standing there slowly swaying left and right, holding the sword in their hands the same way he's holding it in his hand.
Whoops.
Okay, hold on. This
He
isn't
says whoops, and
terrible.
it's Whoops, 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 whoops.
Okay, hold on. They just echo you.
I didn't mean to do this.
What were you thinking about when you did it?
I was swinging the sword, I was just trying to look cool. Cool.
No, they didn't say it on that one.
Okay, well, we'll just start going through some stances, okay? We'll, like, practice the simple, we're just gonna go.
I copied Jin's stance.
Yeah.
All of them copy the stance.
Okay,
They
does
move
this feel comfortable for you, or how do
simultaneously
you
with him.
wanna...
Wait, what?
I mean, does this feel comfortable for you?
I mean, I guess. I don't know how they got here, and I don't know how to turn them off, so...
I'm not talking about them. Don't worry about them.
Oh.
'Cause they're just gonna mirror you. I'm talking about you.
Yeah, I mean... I haven't held a sword since, I ran away. Or, like, an axe, technically, but, like...
There's just a lot of fighting styles. Like... Let's just go through it, I don't really strike a lot, I just make very, like, just hard, sharp cuts, right? You're a guy who throws a lot of punches. So we should probably try to find a style for you that's, like, very flexible. You know what I mean? And it's probably good for you to be, like, ambidextrous with this.
Oh, and I start, like, throwing the sword from hand to hand. Like this?
Okay, all right. See,
All of them.
It's sword play, you got to play a little bit with it.
Can I do some sick stuff I've done from Yol? Like, can I, like, flip it in the air and, like, try to catch it?
So you're doing a circus performance.
Yeah.
I feel like you do really well with the reverse grip.
Corey, why'd your face do that?
So are you calling him left-handed?
No, I'm
Like
talking
you're saying
about,
instead
if
of
you
like this, like
backhand it.
this. Or
No,
you're trying
no,
to
like
backwards? You want to go backwards? Okay.
You punch a lot.
Okay.
So actually, a lot of your striking motions
Sure,
would be
at
nice.
that-
It's
at
like
that point,
following
it's
up with
one-handed.
an elbow.
At that point, it's one-handed.
Yeah, okay.
So he has you like flip it backwards and hold it behind your back like you're a fucking ninja.
I think you would benefit from this. 'Cause
okay.
you can still have your guards up like you're fighting, right? Because your hands are up.
Okay.
But every time you follow, that blade's gonna follow behind it. It's gonna be really like you're gonna be really lethal with it. And then we'll work in you being able to flip it over. But like I think right now, if we treat everything like a punch, we just work it through. Like your hips will follow it naturally.
The way Franklin was watching you waving that knife around.
Yeah.
He's a good boy.
I saw the same thing.
He's just a good boy.
Granted, I've never fought reverse grip, but hey, we're here to learn. So.
Wait, you're gonna show me a style you don't know?
I mean, like, I could roughly do it when I was dual wielding. You're better than me at punching. I mean, there was a point where I was just clawing into shit. It'll come natural.
I guess?
Okay. So you guys spend your watch with 3 illusory duplicate Drells, just like hanging out, doing the exact same thing Drell's doing. As Drell like steps away from the fire, so he's got some space for the stance. One of the duplicates, as it moves with him, steps through the fire.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, like they.
After this training session, we gotta talk about the duplicates, though.
Jin was completely unfazed by 3 Drells appearing out of nowhere with jester masks on and laughing maniacally and whisper cloning with him. And Jin's just like, yeah, man, your stance, if you just hold it backwards like a fucking ninja, he just didn't care. Dude just did not care.
When he saw him walk through the fire, then he was like, okay, this is very much more real now.
Wasn't real when you saw 4 Drells. Got it.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
You guys go to sleep for the night. As you guys finish up, and he pushes the sword back into his hand. He pushes it in, just they fade. The duplicates. And you 2 go to sleep for the night, waking up Doxus and Kelo for second watch.
Night, guys.
Good night.
You 2 were
Alright,
too
we'll
focused
shake
on what you were doing to make a
Doxus,
perception check, so don't worry about it. Whatever would have happened,
Yeah.
happened.
Hey, man,
Doxus,
gotta get it
Kelo's
in.
not really doing much talking, just some casual chatter. So how was your day? Whatever. You can both make. I'll have a perception check for him if you want to roll your own.
15.
Okay. Silence is weird. About it. The crackling of the fire kind of fills it. As you wake up, Sticky and Mary for the final watch of the night.
I wake up Mary
Uh-huh.
and then have Mary wake up Sticky.
You start telling Mary, like, can you go wake up Sticky? And Kelo's got like a hand about to touch Sticky's shoulder and goes, oh, and then just goes over to his bedroll. He was about to wake her up, but when he heard you say, Mary will do it.
Well, I don't think.
Yeah. I could wake her up. Oh my god. Okay. She'll go over and just kind of lightly tap Sticky and just be like, "Hey, Sticky."
Sticky, were you in a deep sleep?
Yep.
Were you striking out against Mary?
Sticky, I need you to roll a d20.
Fucking slaps her.
Yeah.
Well, no, this will determine. So instead of just having her be amorphous every night when she sleeps, I'm basing it on a d20 roll if she goops out because she's sleeping too hard.
Oops.
Just gooped. Oh, you made me goop.
No, you're good. You're good tonight. Mary, much to your confusion because you saw her gooped out on Kelo and maybe you were just tired or something the other night. She looks completely normal. Like, you tap her
Mary
on the
was
shoulder.
definitely seeing shit.
Yeah, you tap her on the shoulder, wake her up.
Hey, oh my god, sorry. I'm so sorry. It's our time to.
Basil on the other side, just like also
it's time
jump scared
for
by
our
you.
watch. My bad. You can go back if you don't want to do it. You can go back to sleep. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm gonna go scramble, pick up my egg, and I'm going to go and sit with my back to the campfire and just be staring out into the forest.
Okay.
Okay. I'll look the other way. And she'll put her back to the other side of the campfire and look into the forest from the other way.
Okay. I need both of you to make perception checks, please.
Perception. I don't. We are looking.
Who's looking which way?
I'm looking the way we came.
Okay. Which means Mary's looking the way you're going. Okay.
Yeah.
Mary.
Yeah.
It's dark. Middle of the night.
Pretty fucking dark.
One of the moons that's up in the sky right now is not too bright.
Dark
It's not like you
moon.
can see a good distance. But you're still looking.
I am looking.
And in the weird silence with the crackling of the fire, you swear you heard creaking. But that
Like-
could have just been the wood burning behind you.
Hit. See anything that way, Sticky?
Sticky, nothing that way.
No.
Just gonna-
Mary's like looking over her shoulder, so if you shake your head and don't say anything, she'll see.
Mhm.
So, okay. I don't. I think this way's. I mean, trees make noise, right? Trees make. Yeah, that's a stupid question. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, it's cool. Trees. Yeah. Yeah.
One singular breeze comes through.
Ooh. Yeah, the way. Yeah, there's wind. The trees make noise with the wind. Yeah, never mind.
Can I just get up?
That
and
is so creepy in the background. I can see it and it's blurry too.
Can I get up and wander over to
Sure.
see what she's like feeling?
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
make another perception check. This time at advantage because she's like making you cautious.
My roll's a dog.
There's no sound or anything. Speaking of your rolls or dog, Mary,
Oh.
You're like trying to rationalize
Yeah.
everything, and you're like,
The trees
you keep
make
looking
noise,
out.
the wind's blowing.
and for a second you stop because in the distance, even though it's pitch black of night out there, you swear you see something wolf, dog, canine shaped with fire for eyes? Two little flaming lights for eyes that just seems to be walking left to right and then stops and the head turns to you and you blink and it's gone.
Okay, now it's how long have we been up right now? Because I feel like I'm seeing shit.
20 minutes.
Oh. So I've gotten
Just
my
having
full
a
rest.
rough night. Not even like 10 minutes.
She's
Mary,
like trying
Mary,
to fill
you
the
can make
silence.
a second perception
too.
check to try to identify like any features of this thing you saw beyond just the eyes.
What kind of check?
For another perception check.
Another perception?
Mhm.
Oh god. What could go wrong?
A 10. Besides it being like gray but not gray,
Eh?
that doesn't make sense in your brain, but gray but not gray, with little flaming lights for eyes.
Mary's already been trying to like fill the silence because she feels like it's awkward between her and Sticky, even though she didn't do anything. She has no idea what to say, so she's just been kind of like just struggling. She's like, I feel like okay. So I thought I saw eyes, but I blinked and they're not there. So I don't think I did see anything. It's really dark out here. Is it not dark out here? It's pretty dark out here. I saw something gray, but it's all gray.
Sorry.
I know you don't see
I'm
it.
just thoroughly. Okay. Yeah, Sticky. Actually, leave it. Question for Corey.
What's up?
Corey, I have my homunculus. I can
Mhm.
send it out to go and like look for me, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Does your homunculus have dark vision?
I have dark vision, so can I see through that? Let's see. Okay, hold on.
It has your homunculus servant has dark vision out to 60 feet.
Okay.
You're good. And
Yeah.
can you see through your homunculus?
I know I can cast through it. I just don't know if I can see through it.
No, I think that's a find familiar thing. I think your homunculus is
Okay.
like a summon. It's not like a familiar where you can see through it. But you
Yeah.
can send it out and have it like come back with any information.
I might do that.
Because I'm pretty sure it can convey. I'll let it convey like an idea.
Okay. I just want to know if there's something out there. I don't care what it is. Just
So you want to send
something.
Skittle out?
Yeah.
Okay. So you send Skittle just
Hope Kelo comes back.
off into the distance. How far are you sending Skittle?
I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but I want to say like about 100. Like furthest you'll go is like 100 feet, and then back.
Okay. You send Skittle. Neither of you have more than 60 feet of dark vision, so Skittle disappears into the darkness.
Oh.
With the command of go out, scout, and come back. 1 minute.
Oh
2
no,
minutes.
he's not coming back.
3 minutes.
Oh.
Skittle comes back. Skittle comes back and lands in the palm of your hand. And you... It's... Your connection to this homunculus servant, I'm going to treat it a little bit like familiar. Where, like, you are given flashes of what it saw.
Yeah.
And for a moment, it's a flash of, there's nothing. Just trees, open ground. That's it. and then another flash from the same point of view, but some of the trees are in different spots. And then another flash, and there's a large wolf looking right at Skittle. Now, dark vision, everything's in grayscale.
So these
you
are like
can't
trail
see
cams.
color, but you can see that this wolf has splotches of darker color and lighter color. And then another flash of an image, and there's a bird flying away.
What?
Okay.
And then Skittle
What
came
kind of
back.
bird?
Sticky doesn't know birds.
I've never
Was it a
seen a
pig?
bird in my life.
Because there was
Except
no
that one
birds in
lady
this
who-
forest coming up is why.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
If
No,
that's
B
what
B knows what she saw.
I know exactly what I saw. Okay,
B knows what Mary saw.
mm,
And that's B, the character, the person, not the character.
yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that was.
I mean, to
Oh
be
my
honest, the
God.
other 4 of you should know what B saw, or what Sticky and Skittle saw, but
That's really cool. Okay. Oh my god, that's so cool. Okay. I'm just gonna have Sticky just kind of like sit there frowning for a second, and then she's gonna
It was nothing, right?
look at her, and then she's just gonna nod. Be like, yep.
Oh, thank goodness. Oh my god. Okay, so, well, maybe I was just kind of like still in dream state. Okay, cool. I guess we'll just keep watching.
you guys continue the rest of your watch. If there's
All
nothing else you
through the
two
night.
specifically are doing, you stay and watch your individual directions until the sun rises in the morning and everyone is woken up.
We did it. We lived.
All right,
Everyone
yeah,
wakes up the
Jin
next
will roll.
morning.
Yeah,
Wakey,
Jin will roll
wakey.
out of his bed, sit around the fire for a little bit, drink some water, and he'll go walk over to Drell if Drell is still laying in his bedroll.
Sure. Is Drell still laying in his bedroll?
Yeah.
How you feeling? He's like standing over you with like his water skin in hand.
I mean, yeah, I feel alright. I mean, it's still me.
Okay, I have a question. Do you feel like you learned 2 times as faster?
What?
Because there's extras of you.
Do you think that's how that works?
He's saying this in front of all of you.
Yeah.
Extras?
Drell, roll me a d4, please.
D4?
Mhm.
Yeah, I win that.
You get 2 out of the 4 charges of the sword back.
Great. Of course.
Yeah, we were doing some training last night, and then I don't know how to explain it other than there's clones.
I mean, I
Like-
was just using the sword. I mean,
Yeah, no, that's why I was just curious, because I thought it wasn't real at first, but then when I saw it walk through the fire, I was like, "Whoa, that's real."
You walked through fire?
Not him.
The extra? So it's like So it's like mirror image.
Guess.
Is that like the spell? Okay. Whatever. Anyway.
You don't
You-
feel like
Drell, you felt like you understood how to use that weapon without him even needing to teach you anything.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I must have learned quicker.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Because I just thought my mind was playing tricks. So I was like, I'm just gonna not freak out the training session. But then it got really real. But okay. Okay. And then Jin will go back to writing that in his book. Okay. You
You're
feel like
writing
you
down
learned extra?
you're writing down his stuff in your book?
Yeah.
The Monster
feel
Hunter
like you
book you're
learned
making?
extra? Yes.
Okay.
He's
Drell's
just
a
noting
monster,
it down,
got
but
it.
it's like way deep in the page.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
way deep in the book, so it's like
Sure.
You said you feel like you learned more? Or like
I mean, like I feel like I already knew how to use the sword.
yeah, but I'm
just-
saying, did you feel like you got like in tune with it even faster because there was like clones of you, and then like you? Like,
No, I don't
Is it like
think
a
the
shared memory
clones
thing?
affected my learning process. They were mimicking
know.
me.
I don't.
What?
Dude, you never know. Magic doesn't make a lot of sense at anything, so I'm just trying to.
I mean, like you're
document all of
right,
this.
but like I don't think that's how that works. It was just like when you look in a mirror, do you learn faster?
Yeah, I learned how bad I can look really quickly through a mirror. Yeah. Yeah, there's education through a mirror. Yeah, and also, it's like it's like reflecting. I don't know, but I just thought because when you would say something, they would say something. When you would do a move, they would do a move. So I was just trying to figure out if this was like all shared. Not shared though, and he writes that down in his book.
Yeah, it's definitely not like it's shared when they're spawned from my knowledge, but like it doesn't seem like
It comes back. Yeah, I get you.
yeah.
Not
Okay, that's
Naruto's
good.
shadow clones.
Yeah, I know. I was waiting for you to call me out on it, Corey. Okay, all right. Not shared. Okay. All right. How are we feeling?
Feel good.
Victor
Yeah.
Nation.
Good.
How are we feeling?
I'm all right. How you doing?
Who was that directed to?
He's just looking over at Sticky, but like is making eye contact with Kelo.
Kelo just not. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
All right. Sticky, how you feeling? Hey, all right.
I told you, Dad, I told you.
Okay, yeah, I think we're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Listen, if people.
Oh
if anyone
man.
wants to talk about anything, we can just talk about it. I mean,
I had
we
a
said
bit of
we
a
would
weird
have
night, but
Yeah, we
Yeah.
said we'd have a conversation yesterday, but we didn't get to because.
Because
We just got
We got
lost.
distracted.
Yeah.
so you guys not having the conversation
Uh,
before you head out for the day today?
So I'm ready to have it now.
Okay.
What conversation? What are we talking about?
I'm ready to listen because I don't know what the hell happened, but
I guess let's just start.
Kelo, who had like fully like wrapped up his bedroll and like got his backpack all set and like had put it on, just takes it off, puts it on the ground, and sits on a
Yeah.
log.
Yeah. Big dog status.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna ask where the tension starts. Is
probably
it-
where that guy's intestines in.
Mary, this is why we get along together. You have a
Oh, that one
humor.
was good.
You have a humor.
That one was good. I like that one.
That's
I'll
a
have to.
pretty
I'll
good
have
humor.
to. I might keep that one in my back pocket. Ooh.
In my
Wow.
back pocket.
Oh. Well, I mean, like, I'll be honest with you. I don't remember the start of that fight. So,
Yeah, you were asleep, just waking up.
what?
Cast a
how did
hypnotic
that-
pattern to try
how
to
did
get
that-
them
how'd
to
that-
chill the fuck
yeah,
out.
I mean, like, I tried to stun them. What happened?
Yeah, we gotta go through a chain of events to see where the shit really hit the fan and find the pressure point.
Was it the rocket?
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody's
okay.
got a
To
rocket.
the moon.
So I'll start with my end. They were going to rob us, and I don't know what their motives were. I mean, if they want to say it was just for money, they want to say it's just for money. But we're out here to do something pretty serious, and anybody who comes at me, or I guess our group like that, I'm just gonna assume they are the enemy, and I'm just gonna cut them down.
Drell stands up and like immediately bows over, like not looking at anyone, and is like, "I'm sorry, I lost control. I didn't mean for that to happen, and I am trying my best to not continue to let it happen. They definitely meant us harm. I didn't mean them that much harm in return."
You guys see Kelo go, okay, guys. I don't think it's because we fought them. I think it's because all the stuff that happened at the end and then afterwards. And he turns to Sticky. He turns to Sticky. Well, because Drew told me what he was thinking. But Drew turns towards Sticky. Kelo turns towards Sticky. Sorry
Who
for
fuck's
putting my
Drew?
foot on that guy's back. But we didn't want him to get away, and I thought that would stop him. And it did, but also I did break his leg, so he wasn't going anywhere anyways, and that was a bit excessive, and I'm sorry. And
We healed him though, right?
Yeah.
he was...
We did just kind of scare him shitless.
I mean, I don't know.
And then Kelo
like I
just
said,
sits
I don't
back
know
down
what
and
his-
starts eating a ration. He said
I
his
just don't
piece.
know
He said
what
his
their
apology.
motives are.
I cracked a guy's legs in the middle of a fight and then stepped on his back so he wouldn't get away. Kind of not. But you also know Kelo specifically to be ragey. And he
Yeah.
was in a rage. And when he calms down from those things, it's the fact that... So he was like, yeah, I got my piece out. I stepped on his back. Shouldn't have. My bad. I'm out.
Yeah, I thought keeping him captive just for the night was fine, because
I mean, he didn't.
listen,
end up hurt.
anybody will say anything to live, man. Anybody will say anything to fucking live.
It's true.
So we weren't that far out. If he had more friends, it seems harsh, but the work we do is harsh.
Drell. He finishes that sentence. And just like a devil on your shoulder, you hear the whispering of Yul just, is that what he'd say to you? If you use my power. Would you say anything to live at the end of his blade? And then just fades away.
Not so funny right now.
I'm sorry for kind of pushing that guy to his limits.
Keep talking, I'll be right back.
I sort of getting a little ego when someone tries to mess with a winter light, big name and all, got a whole Gotta uphold reputations. But he wasn't. He didn't deserve all that. Probably just a guy down on his luck.
I mean, at least we did kind of heal him at the end. I mean, it was a little too late for the other guy. But that was one positive, sort of. Like a corrective action. I think being able to identify the weak points maybe we had in that interaction is going to be a good thing going forward. We don't have to put anybody on PIP plans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not gonna change anything I do.
Definitely keep protective of the group.
Yeah.
I don't know how else we really could have corrected that.
Maybe we could have stopped when they started to run away.
Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, everything comes clear in hindsight. Post it, right? They're
No,
like,
Yeah.
you're
"Oh,
right. Yeah.
We're just trying to get money, but we're out doing something way different. So it's
They kind of stumbled upon a group that was on edge doing a little bit higher level shit than they were probably prepared for.
yeah.
I was a little scared. I was so sorry if my I was freaked anyone out.
No, I mean,
it worked pretty good. Keep that in the back pocket.
Kelo turns towards Ben. Most of your stuff happened in a dark bubble. We didn't even see it.
yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, it
I
was
need
one of those
5
scenes.
minutes.
You can only see
Sorry.
fists and legs.
Yeah.
I'm
I don't know.
I'm happy with the conversation, but I don't think this conversation was for me.
Sticky is just going to very, very quietly just nod. And then I think she will probably, without looking at anybody in particular, just say, okay.
Well, Sticky, I
And
think. Is there anything that you specifically would like out of this conversation? Is there anything that anyone could do to make you more comfortable with where we're at? I don't think anybody really feels good about how that went down with how it's affecting you, or maybe affecting you.
Yeah, I'll say I feel bad. I feel bad that it's affecting you like this.
What can be done to help, if anything? Or do you just need time?
I don't know. Apparently, I'm just not like you guys, so.
Yeah, that's okay. But is it okay with you?
I don't know.
Okay.
I just. Everybody here just seemed okay with it.
I think in hindsight, we're really
Yeah,
not.
after the fact, but when it was
Yeah.
happening, everybody was okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, I've grown up doing some pretty gnarly stuff, fighting people. Even before me and you guys were to do a lot of gnarly shit too.
Am I
I
gonna
don't know
be
what to
okay
say.
with it one day? Am I just not gonna care? Because that's what you were saying.
I don't think
It's
so.
one thing to watch people take apart a monster. It's different to watch your friends mutilate somebody. I miss home. And maybe I'm weak. Maybe I'm not meant for this kind of thing, but I have to do it now because I'm here. There's just a lot of things to think about, that's all.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean,
Mm.
it's just too hard to explain.
Yeah. It's
'Cause
a
my
tough spot.
perspective is just vastly different.
Yeah, I don't necessarily agree with everything that went down and the actions taken. While at the end of the interaction, we certainly gave it a shot to rectify what was able to be rectified. But we can only hope that moving forward, better choices can be made. Maybe a little more control, frankly.
Okay.
I only hope that you can trust us eventually again. But I think this conversation is about run its course. We should probably keep going.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Okay. You guys all pack up your things and get moving for the day. Who's leading the charge?
Jin will lead the charge.
I need a perception or survival check from both Ben and Jin.
All right. $15.
Yeah, 15 for both.
Ooh,
Through
30 total.
Ben's focus on the horizon and Jin's understanding of the environments you guys are in, as you're traveling through them, you guys feel like maybe just over half a day's travel is the more official line into the Deadwood, in which all of the trees will be dead, and you will be firmly in this place that you don't even know where to go from there to find this portal, but at least to a point where things are about to get riskier. And you guys travel throughout your day, getting closer and closer. And Ben, you swear you saw another tree move in the distance. As you guys are coming up on what seems like a pretty... AJ, you'll understand this. The way that you can send the blend mode for Minecraft biomes, like the plains/forest biome is becoming the Deadwood, right? Where like the fall off's pretty quick, but they blend
Oh.
well enough.
Yeah.
Where all of the trees beyond a
okay.
certain point have no leaves, which almost allows you guys to see further, but it's more nothing, more dead trees, more it's just lack of life. The ground, as the grass starts to yellow and yellow and then decrease and decrease until you're starting to walk on just cracked earth. Ben, you swear you saw another tree move, but this time it wasn't one of the ones that still has leaves on it.
I kind of put up my hand.
You stop everybody.
Okay.
Make one more perception check at advantage, please.
Hey, what's going on? Why are we still open?
I don't know. I think
14. You are like looking towards that line. You know you're like maybe an hour's out from like entering the Deadwood proper. And you see 1, 2, 3, more than 3, and then another 2 or 3. Some of the
sorry.
trees that still have leaves shifting and moving, and dead trees little tiny bit further than them also shifting and moving.
Guys, do you see that?
what? See what?
No.
As he tunes you all into it, I need specifically Jin to make a perception check for me. This is with your hearing,
Okay.
but not at advantage.
I'm
You are not a
sorry.
wolf
What are
anymore.
we doing right now?
7. Ben has stopped the group as you guys have traveled. Everyone had like, how much did you miss? I'm assuming since you covered your camera.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so Sticky basically said, "Will I ever be okay with this?" Jin said, "I've done gnarly stuff for ages, so I just got used to it." And she said, "Well, I don't know if I want to get used to it. Like that was that was crazy. I miss home, but I'm already here." And Mary was like, "Maybe we just need to do things with a little more control next time." Even though Jin was just like, "Hey man, happens, whatever."
It is what it
Jesus.
is.
Which, like, clearly, Jin, she was calling out the fact that, like, Kelo shattered someone's kneecaps and Drell was ripping the intestines out of someone's insides, not you slashing someone with a sword, which is just normal combat. But you're like, it happens. Whatever.
Well, Jin wasn't like that. He's just like, I just can't say anything about it. It's just people do what
Somebody-
people do.
Some of us keep our rib cages and others don't.
Yeah. Nonetheless, you guys traveled. Ben and Jin together both were like, it'll probably be about half a day's travel before we're at the Deadwood proper, like through just like hitting the line of just dead trees. Before Ben saw more movement in the trees and stopped everyone. And as he focuses in and dials in, he's seeing multiple trees moving, but not just the more live looking ones, some of the dead ones as well. And they're shifting left and right. They're a good like 30 minutes to an hour out if you guys walk.
How big are they that we can see them?
Yeah.
I mean, a 30-minute walk. They're within like a mile's distance from here. I mean, your understanding of how things that are far away come closer. They could be 10 feet tall, 20 feet tall. Some as
talking about
close
like
to 30
60?
feet tall. None up to 60. That might be a bit. Oh, no. There could be some close to 60. Again, far. You have to keep moving towards them, but
They're all,
Ben
like,
has
varying
stopped everyone.
heights.
Some are the same height, some a little taller. There's a few that, with all of you looking now and your combined perceptions, there are a couple of the alive ones that are like kind of short.
Wait a minute.
This is the trees.
In the distance.
Okay. So this is what Ben's seeing, right?
Well, Ben pointed it out to all of you.
Yeah.
And then I had you make a hearing perception check that you did not pass. So
Yeah.
The other night, whenever I was on watch, so there was a little bit of creaking going on. Have we checked? Are we going in the right direction? Have we been going in
Where?
circles?
from here,
She's
Mary,
gonna look
you
at the
can
ground.
see. Mary, from here, you can see. Like you've been able to tell even today in today's travel, grass has been slowly getting more yellow and dying off as you're getting to more cracked earth.
Yeah.
And like that, where you're looking in front of you, like there's
Okay, so
there's
we
like
are
a
still
point.
there.
There's like a point of a hard line straight into the deadwood of like all dead trees.
Got it. Okay.
Like you guys are at the end of this travel east towards getting into the deadwood.
What does
Hmm.
Ben know about living wood?
Like as in like creatures, like.
I mean, we know,
I mean, you know Kurth.
Mr.
Kurth
Kirk.
Greenbrow. You know Kurth. I mean, tree ants and ents and things can live. I mean, they're out in the wild somewhere, right? Not all of them are as like weirdly civilized as Kurth. That's an extreme exception, and most of them kind of keep to themselves as long as themselves are kept. A lot of them get to a defensive point when they're feeling threatened, when they feel like their livelihood is being threatened. What might be confusing you is the shifting of whatever you're seeing, of the ones that don't have leaves, that don't seem to have life.
Yeah. Dang, what a great defense for this, though. Fuck, I'm thinking about this more. What a good spot to hide something in a fucking living forest. Fuck.
It's not the living.
Dead
It's the
forest.
yeah. It's the
living
dead
dead.
woods, not the living woods.
Rob Zombie's forest.
Yeah, Rob's exact. Damn it. You beat me to it. Fucker.
Living dead tree.
So
Sorry.
what do we think then? We just move at a slower pace and just start looking around?
This seems to be a very specific cluster, Ben.
George.
As you look farther north and farther south, there's not like this
Hey,
cluster of
I-
movement.
I go up to Ben. I got a question for you. You think these things are moving fast or slow?
Put up my thumb. Like, and how
As a
fast are they
reference.
moving relative to my thumb?
Slow?
Channel.
I could go over there in like a split second.
Yeah, but then you'll be alone.
I could come back just as fast.
If they don't. Okay, well, yeah, you kind of got
I,
me
I
there.
can I
You
can
got us
I
there
can
with-
disengage easily.
You don't have the boots of speed. I'm wearing them.
No.
No, I thought Drell does, because that's how
Or
he
did
I
I
have
give 'em
them
back?
I
Yeah.
have them
Did I
back.
give 'em
You
back?
gave them
Yeah.
gave them to him to go get Sticky's egg from the town.
You're right. You're right.
Yeah, and I never gave them back to you, so I still have the boots on right
You're
now.
right. Okay.
Yeah, get fucked.
I think the boots are earned if you had to run like a full day's worth
My
of travel
bad.
there. I think they're a bit earned.
You heading over, Drill?
What do you think I should do, Ben? You want me to scout it out real quick?
Could you take
Hey,
Basil with you, just so you have another set of eyes with you?
Oh,
I
God,
don't
yeah.
think we should split the group.
Yeah, it's just one.
Might as well just approach the situation together. Knows they may be friends.
That's true. It could be.
You guys all in agreement? You're
I
all
like-
going?
I like the idea, Dro, but I also don't want you to get hurt. I believe in you, though.
Everyone going?
Dro will start stretching.
So you are going by yourself to run ahead.
No one said not to.
No.
I
No,
literally
Jin was
said
saying I
not.
like
Ben
the idea.
literally just said we should not split the group. Let's all go together.
Yeah, but then Jin said, I think you got it.
No, I said I like the idea and I believe in you, but I think we should go together.
Bro is not paying attention.
Everybody hold hands.
I'm sorry. I have so many things going on my phone.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're good.
Red Rover, bring the tree line over.
Are you guys all going?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we'll go with
Are
the
you
group.
stealthing, walking normally, going fast? What are we doing?
Stealth.
Stealth.
See,
Yeah.
we're
I
we're
need a
snailing.
group stealth check, please.
We're snail. We're snail.
Mary's already face down on the ground.
Oh my
inching.
god. I'm gonna fucking throw my chair.
Yeah.
Look at fucking anything.
Bad roll.
I'm gonna fucking
What
throw
the
my
fuck
chair.
is your +8?
He.
I'm gonna fucking
Dude.
throw my chair. I don't even have a fucking +8. My +8's in acrobatics and I suck. It's the only +8 I have on my sheet, actually.
I told you she had a little bit of everything.
I know. God damn.
Ben?
Yeah, that's one of the big ones.
That is
Stealth
a
check?
fucking big one.
I
What
know,
the
and then
fuck?
I rolled like shit.
What the fuck does your sheet look like? My +8's in acrobatics and my +6 is in
Corey,
intimidation.
as we're walking
dog.
up, Jin will take a swig from his toxin flask.
Okay.
And he will consume.
And Kelo
Drell-
got...
Drell will take out the sword.
You're pulling the sword out of your hand?
Yeah. Does
Oh,
it
that
have to
never.
make-
You just can't
Does it-
get used to that.
Does
As
it
you
have to make that noise?
I mean, if that's how you want to put it away, and I mean, you don't like you've never really used it before. I mean, that's just how you'll pulled it out of your hand, so it's all you really know. If you want to try later to find different methods to make it like disappear, you can.
Next time,
Yeah,
Corey, I'm on a watch by myself. I'm gonna spend time trying to just make it go. Like you ever see Kingdom Hearts?
Like
You know how they make the
movement?
keyblades appear?
Yes, yes.
I've never played Kingdom Hearts. I own all of them on
They-
Epic Games
they-
and have not played
They
them.
basically just kind of hold their hand out like they're reaching for their sword,
Sure.
and then it just
it comes.
materializes.
Yeah. I get it.
I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna work on that.
Your workshop. it.
Workshop it.
If you go for the jester theme, pull it out from
Witness
behind
the
someone.
sword coming out of his fucking hand and just be like, okay.
But yeah, you could like pull it out from behind your ear,
Yeah,
like you're doing a little coin
Like,
coin
whoop.
gesture trick.
that would be kind of crazy. Yeah. Jin will.
The neighbors have a fucking foster dog that barks like crazy, so these two have been
Oh, no.
riled
So
up
they
for
get riled up?
days because this dog
Yeah,
goes
dude.
outside and they're like, "We gotta go see it."
We gotta see it and know if it's cool.
We gotta
or
see the
not.
neighbor.
Yeah.
They were
So
shit.
you guys stealth your way forward. What would normally take 30 minutes to an hour walking, you're now going at a slower pace. And as you get closer, it's very clear to see that there are multiple living tree ants, different shapes, more wider trees than what Kurth is. And there's tree ant children, saplings, as they're called,
Whoa.
hiding behind the bigger trees.
They knew it.
And just
Fucking knew it.
past them,
It's a tree ant society.
some of the dead trees also shifting. One of them, two of them, three of them, these hulking, like 10-foot wide, cracks open in their bark to make eyes all
Whoa.
over, seem to be progressing forward towards the tree ants that are living that are slowly backing up, branches out, trying to protect their young.
They're fighting zombies.
Holy shit, they are!
Oh
This
my
actually is Rob Zombie's
God!
Dead Forest. Holy
It's
fuck.
fucking real!
Holy shit!
Help the trees!
So you can see right
This
now
is
there are
fucking
four
gnarly.
normal tree ants with 2 saplings that are like behind them, pushed back a little bit, and 4 of these dead trees. 2 different types of the dead trees. 2 of them have these, like, halfway up the trunks, have these wide red eyes that seem to be bleeding down the crevices of the barks with these hugely agape mouths. And as you guys get closer, you just hear
No thanks.
as they step forward, and the other 2 eyeball, just full of eyes throughout the bark as they're stepping forward. Their roots, instead of like these mouth wide ones that are stepping with what could be like trunk legs, these multiple eyeballed ones are oozing a green liquid as their roots are digging them forward.
Ew.
And you see 4 big tree ants that are trying to like form a wall behind the younger ones.
Ew.
Yeah.
You see some of the normal tree ants
Yeah.
reaching down and picking up rocks, these what to you guys would be boulders, and just hurling them forward.
Oh, fuck. Fuck, dude.
Do we help?
Yeah, we got it.
Yo,
Yes.
A whole bunch of
Yeah.
fire spells.
Well, let me give you guys a an idea of what
Yeah,
this
give me
looks
the
like.
map.
Hold on.
Yeah, give me the battle map, dog.
This is
Put me in, coach.
crazy.
Can I ask what your layout is currently?
I know Jin and Ben are at the front.
It would probably
I
be
don't think
around
it's
front middle.
Back right now.
Okay.
I'm in the middle.
Are we like in a straight line, or we got like a formation, or like a dome shape?
Flying V
Okay,
formation.
ladies, now let's get in formation.
Oh. Oh.
Starts doing the single lady.
Yeah. I think.
I don't know what just came over me.
Nah, that was so lackluster. guys.
I'm not a single lady. What can I say?
Neither am I, but here I am.
I don't know what the dance is.
It's like the little punches. I would say like 2 to then like 2
Team goes marching 2 by 2.
and then
Hurrah.
like 2 like
Hurrah!
So who are the front 2? You have 7 total.
Jin
Yo,
and
me.
Ben.
Oh.
And then I
Jin
would
and
be
Ben.
front middle, so I'll be in the second row. Or, yeah, outer.
Yeah. So another like boom. And then,
Okay.
Where are
Is
we
anybody
looking?
fanning out from there? We're not looking at it yet. He's making it now. But is it like
Oh.
boom, boom, and then a fan, or is it just boom, boom?
We'll have Kelo in the back.
Just boom, boom, boom.
Bum, bum, bum.
Sure, man.
Bum,
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 bum.
Yeah,
bum.
bomb, bomb, bomb.
Bum, 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 not boom,
Bum,
boom,
bum, bum,
fan. Oh, they are fucking gnarly. This
Oh,
is fucking
I
metal.
want to see. Oh, zoom out. Holy
out.
shit.
Oh no!
That was zoom out.
Zoom out.
Zoom out. Zoom out. Oh, I
can't
zoom out.
see. Zoom
I can't
out.
see. Zoom out.
Where's the remote?
Just Mary's just old. Oh, I can't see the fucking
This
tread.
fucking
Zoom out.
tree body. See, Sonny?
Move, man, move so I can
Zoom
see. Let Basil
out.
get his little eyes on it. Let little Basil see.
I'm trying to crochet and look at D&D.
Yo, those things
Okay.
are fucking huge.
Let me put my peepers on them.
I mean,
Let me put
they're
my
about
cross on,
15
see you
feet
better.
wide. In their that's what their size shows. I mean, just the
some
saplings that are younger themselves are 10 feet wide, or 10 feet in
Big
diameter.
head tree.
Big ed tree.
So
Big head tree.
how are you? First of all, are you guys? Before we roll initiative, is there something you guys are trying to do while you are still in a position where you are seemingly stealthed?
Oh, me.
What's up?
Invisibility on myself.
I cast Bane.
On who?
On yourself?
Wait,
What's your range on Bane?
I don't know how Bane works. Can I cast it on these guys?
What's your range?
Oh.
Because they're about 90 feet away.
Guys, I've never cast the spell. I don't fucking know.
It should say it's spell range on Bane.
It does. It does say it's spell range on Bane. It says
Is it
spell
like
range on
60?
everything.
It's 30 feet.
So you are not
Yeah.
casting Bane. That's crazy. Unless you wanted to
Unless you
cast it on one of the saplings.
No, that's crazy.
You guys currently haven't been seen, so nothing is like in a turn order right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, invisibility on Mary.
Okay, what? It
Let's see.
seems like the dead trees are attacking the leafed trees.
Are we gonna help?
Yeah, we're gonna help.
Okay.
All right. Objective number 1, survive. Objective number 2, protect the other trees.
You
just
see,
try to
you
keep
see one of
that
the ones
tight
with
fit.
multiple eyes just creak and bend, and then just a wave of dark energy spreads across the ground and hits some of the trees that are in the treants that are in the front, and you see two of them like buckle a little before pulling themselves back up.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's
we
go.
don't got
We gotta
time to
move
wait.
quick.
We don't got time to
Um,
wait. I'm not gonna
Let's burn
believe
these
you tonight yet.
fuckers.
All right, let's do it.
I got a lot of firepower.
Okay, all right. Do you want to stick with the trees then? Be careful of the fucking rocks. They're throwing boulders. Please do not get crushed by a fucking boulder.
Okay.
All right.
Good
Just,
advice.
I'm gonna
I'm
have
gonna
everyone click their tokens and roll initiative, even though we are not currently in initiative order yet.
Click token.
And we stick close together.
Oh,
We're just
what
gonna
the
have to go
fuck?
by
Where did
tree
all
by
the
tree.
rolls come from? Hold on.
Oh,
It was the turn order was gone, and then it added them. So hold on, don't 1 second. I'll add the two of you back that already rolled. There we
I got
go.
a 9. Damn, I almost got a 19. It rolled off of a 19 to a 9. Hey, at least we're sticking together so far. This isn't
Yeah.
bad, guys.
Back to
All
back.
right, well, there's the speedster.
Oh.
Ooh.
Not you.
Also, I'm pretty sure after this ad break,
We can do it before the combat starts.
Show.
We can do it before the combat starts. That's 5. Who am I missing? Sticky. Click your token, roll initiative.
Yeah,
Roll in for Kelo. I should have kept his
Hell
character
yeah.
sheet open instead of being an idiot.
Okay, this spread is pretty good.
He has a +0, but he also has advantage on initiative, so I get to roll that again. Ooh, much better. Kelo, add turn. 15. And then I'll roll their initiatives. I get a -1. I keep clicking the wrong buttons. Also, do they all have -1s? Is that what I'm just learning? Yeah, they do. Okay. They're trees. They're not fast. Typing a novel over there.
Yeah, we're fucking yapping.
Yip yap. Appa, yip yap.
Yep.
Move the turn order here.
This is my motherfucking die right here. You fucking
Okay.
see this dude?
So, what are you guys doing before turn order starts?
I have my sword
Actually,
out,
before
right?
turn order starts, you see that so one of them pulsed out a wave. Another one of the bad rocks. You see reaches down, picks up a rock, and throws it, trying to hit How do I do the ping? Do you guys see those pings if I do that?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
trying to hit that child one.
The baby.
No.
No.
That's plus. What is their AC? Not high enough. That's for fucking sure.
Oh
No.
No, 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 no.
No. Wait. No.
Can't do anything.
I tap my boots and I go at supersonic speed and I slash the boulder in half.
Want to try that?
Will you let me?
If you want to try it, see what happens to a sword made of mirrors.
Oh, I don't know, Corey. When you said it like that, it doesn't sound really good.
And this one takes 13 points of damage.
Yeah, I was gonna say the only thing Jin could do is get closer and then
Okay.
use his.
I need to know what you guys
reaction
wanna do.
to-
You guys currently are unseen because you're sort of hiding behind rocks and trees right now, and this fight's happening in front of you. You got but a moment to make decisions before I start having other things happening with this fight between these treants.
I'm
Okay, we gotta split
literally
up
just
into
gonna
small
head.
group and start sneaking up. Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
slowly
Okay.
sneaking up.
No, like a little bit of haste. Try to keep ourselves.
I-
We gotta move.
If you're keeping your stealth, I'm doing a full round without you guys involved in combat.
I'm not doing stealth.
Never
anymore.
mind
I'm
that.
gonna-
I'm not doing stealth yet.
No,
Yeah.
Because the moment you guys are like, yeah, we're going to speed up a little bit, but if you're trying to stay quiet and not get involved,
Yeah.
they're going to keep fucking 6 seconds for a round of combat. They're going to keep doing shit to each other. So,
I'm gonna grab. Oh, yeah, I'm just gonna have Sticky quickly call out and say, I'll do
I'll do what you say. I'm gonna go look after the trees.
and I'm gonna go have her start making moves towards the trees.
We can commit to one side and work our way over, so they have to look at us instead of them.
Oh, wait. I have a thing I can do.
You want to do that? You guys want to start left to right?
but you guys tell me you
Left
don't
or
want to try to
right?
talk the trees down from fighting?
No.
Dude,
They're already
those are-
throwing rocks.
Those are
Sticks and
dead
stones
trees,
may break my
dog.
bones, but words will not. Fuck it. Yeah.
You sending this shit?
Yes. Let's go left to right.
So you guys are running to the so we're starting initiative order is what I'm hearing. You guys are getting a full round without them having any interaction.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So Valxis, what are you doing?
Okay, we're going to the left. All right, so I
To the left, to the left.
am going to fly. I'm gonna fly 15 feet in the air. Well, okay, how tall are these trees? Like this tree right here.
Which one? Sorry.
This one, like right in front of us. How tall are these trees?
Probably like. Hold on. Probably a good 50 feet. I mean, that's think about it. That's like 12 people standing on each other's shoulders to get to the top.
No. Okay.
Maybe a little short, maybe like 45.
Okay. I will fly. I shall not fly. I shall just move. I'm realizing that
You
I
don't want
would
to get
waste-
pegged by a rock out of the sky?
It could be fun. Fuck it. I'll fly 30 feet straight up in the air.
Just straight up?
Yeah.
Anything else with your turn?
I'll dash and I'll move another 30.
Straight up?
At an angle, so I go 15 feet forward and 15 feet, so I'm about 45. I should be just above the trees.
Okay.
Slow climb.
Kelo's not going to rage yet because he's not going to be able to hit anyone. 5,
Mhm.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 is his movement speed. He's going to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So he's going to get to about there, trying to stay behind tree cover. And he, like, is trying to stay stealthy right next to that one. He doesn't want to give himself away. Okay. Drell, your turn.
Oh my goodness, I can't wait. I'm gonna. Hang on, I gotta do math.
The time show starting
My
soon, by
fault.
the
Did
way.
not mean to click that. I was trying to look around on
It's
my
starting?
thing and click that.
Soon.
It says go to the bathroom. Gives me
I know.
20
I'm
seconds.
gonna
I'm
move
giving
right
you guys your one
here.
turn, and then we're pausing before the actual combat starts.
I'm gonna move right there, and I'm gonna Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Okay. Hey.
What are you hitting?
I don't think I'm hitting. I don't think I'm hitting.
I don't think you're hitting either. However, I do believe on your character sheet, hold on, I'm trying to get to your character sheet. I'm sorry.
What the?
Fuck.
Does his someone who understands multi-classing better than I do, does his extra attack also apply to his Eldritch Blast as a Warlock if Warlock's his lower level, or is that only with his monk attacks? It says whenever you take an attack action, you can attack twice instead of once in your turn. I'm assuming that applies to his other class as well.
The thing is, though, I don't know how it works with spells. You know what I mean? Because
Bro, I'm
but
gonna
it
be a
is an
fucking
attack
cantrip machine gun.
action. Well, it's
Yeah.
you know. Fuck it, I'll let you throw another Eldritch Blast for now until we figure it out
Let's
later.
fucking go! I'm fucking machine
So your first one
gun.
misses. You like hold the blade out and it just a beam that just flies off into the sky. The second one hits for 7 force damage. You just see you guys see as Drell runs up, holds out the blade, and a shot goes off, and then he puts it back down, dials in, and you see that the blast just goes forward and hits the tree, and it doesn't seem to.
Hell yeah! Oh.
Yeah. In the tree, you see like 4 of the eyes in the bark just look towards you.
Oh no.
Sticky,
Hi.
what's your one turn
Alright.
before we get into full combat?
Okay, my one turn before we get into full combat is I always forget. Where do I find my...
Oh, and Drell, you see the big tree ant that's right next to you just slowly look down, and it's like bushy, leafy brow furrow. Still trying to like figure out whether you're an ally or you're here to kill both sides.
I don't know.
How much movement speed do I have? I always forget where that is.
It should just be big
It's at the
text
top next to
right next to
proficiency
your
bonus.
inspiration and stuff.
Yeah. Underneath the short rest little thing. If you see the short rest like campfire, it's directly under
Oh,
it.
yep,
Walk.
yep, 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 yep.
Yeah.
Walking. Okay. I am going to Sticky start moving to the left as well. And then let me measure because I'm bad at this.
Is that how time show started?
Yes.
Okay. If you want, we can pause here and have everyone figure it out and just go from after the break. But I also
Sure.
don't think
I mean,
anyone's
I'm down.
turn still. Yeah, we can just pause here. Okay, we're gonna pause here. So Sticky, you're moving that far. Are you doing anything else? We're gonna stop after you and then pick up after.
I was gonna cast a spell, but we can wait. We can wait.
Okay, cool. We'll wait and do your spell right as we get back.
Yep.
Okay, so what are we doing, B?
Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to check in with you on something.
Okay, what do you want to chicken with me for?
Shit.
What would you like to check in on me with? What's going on, B?
There's a bit of a trial. in
What's
it.
going on, B?
Session.
What's going on, B?
Can I please ask you about the arcane firearm thing? Because I know that I have the wand sheath that's in my little rotator on
Mm-hmm.
my thing. So does that, if I use my artificer spells, which it says here, does that mean that I add the plus 1d8 to it?
Where?
Okay.
I'm looking for the arcane firearm. Hold on one moment.
It's under actions. Under my ritual spells.
Arcane firearm. You can turn a wand, staff, or rod into an arcane firearm. You can use your arcane firearm as a spellcasting focus for your spells. When you cast an artificer spell through the firearm, you gain... Yeah, so... You... Yeah, your thing on your arm is your arcane firearm.
Yeah.
So you do get an additional D8, yeah. Whenever you do damage with it.
Okay. In that case, I'm gonna have her run up next to them and then say, I'll go, let's help you! To the little firing people, even if they can't fucking understand me. I don't care.
The little sapling you ran up next to just looks to you and nods, but slowly
Okay.
like.
Yes.
But it's like scrawny. It's like a growing tree. It's a little kid, even though it's taller than you, bigger than you, and looks terrified. What are you casting?
Okay. I am going to formally apologize to the entire party, and I am going to cast Fireball.
Hey man, it's not on us.
Where is the point? The central point of your fireball?
The central point of my Fireball is 20 feet. So I'm gonna do. I did it like right here. Yeah.
So your fireball is 20 feet in radius. Sorry, my bad. So, okay, so you're saying...
If I did it here, I did 10 feet and then 10 feet.
Yeah,
Hit
so
both
I
of
just
them.
want to make,
Yeah.
an ellipse. I'm gonna make an ellipse. If it'll let me, roll 20's not letting me click the fucking ellipse. Oh, there we go. So, so
It'd
it's
be
like,
right there.
I know, I'm just making, I just gotta make
Oh
it.
my god, how do I undo it? Okay, there we go.
Okay, so that's the size of the fireball. So you want it right there.
Yeah, I want to hit them both.
Okay. They're gonna make dexterity saving throws. What's your spell save DC?
Great question.
You
I always
hit spells, and it's right at the top.
16. Oh my god.
Their dexterity is a -1, both of them. That's a nat 1, which means he takes double damage. I think is is it damage and a half or is it double damage? I know I wrote it in the house rules.
Double.
I think it's double.
I just want to make sure I'm adhering to my own house rules. This does not happen often. If you roll a nat 1 on a save against a spell, you take an additional half damage as if you were weak to it. So it's damage and a half to that one.
Okay.
And then I rolled a 4. So they're both not saving this. So I need you to roll 8d6 plus 1d8 for me.
Okay. I'm just gonna click the thingy and then do that. Fuck!
Which this is going to be double damage because they are vulnerable to fire. So on top
then
of
I'm
that guy
gonna
rolling a
go-
nat 1, he's going to get double. The other guy's going to get damage and a half. So one guy's getting double, one's getting damage and a half. I need you to an additional d8. So 33 points of damage. So one of them, the first one that I rolled was the one on the left, takes 66 points of damage, which is a lot. And the other one takes... or sorry, not 66. It's 34, so 68. My bad. And the other one takes 34, 17, 44, 51 points of damage, which is, again, a hell of a lot. And the noises that are made as now you see Sticky run up, go, "Don't worry, we're gonna help you," and she aims her arm, and just you see for a second there's just like this spark that shoots out of like the revolver chamber, and it's just, and you're like, the fuck was that? And then in the distance, you just see as a giant 20-foot, so 40-foot diameter ball of fire bursts in that space. You see both of these creatures are now just like burning. The one with the mouth open just as it screams out into the sky. The other one is just creaking, and you just hear the smoldering as burnt ash is now just falling off of its limbs. That's good. Ben, you're up.
Okie dokie.
So the two on the left are burned?
They're now, burning. They're I mean, they're not
Okay.
really like on, I mean, like, are they on fire is the question. Let me go check Fireball real quick. It
Were
spreads around
all
the
of
corners,
them-
ignites
no, it
flame.
only
All of
turns
that
stuff you're
stuff's on
wearing.
fire. Yeah, everything in that area, all the
were all
trees
of
and
them
everything are
throwing
all on
boulders?
fire. Huh?
Were all of them throwing boulders?
You only saw 2 boulders get thrown, one from your side, one from their side, is all you witnessed. But currently those 2 are on fire. I'm going to have them take 1d6 fire damage until they put it out every turn.
Which
Every
of
one
these
of their
guys
turns.
looks bigger?
The one on the right for sure.
All right.
The one with
Can I
the
move-
acid and the eyeballs.
Here?
Sure.
I would like to cast Banishment.
Okay. What's the save?
17.
Natural 19. What is the save specifically? Because they do have some negatives.
Charisma?
He passes. He saves, sadly enough. Anything else in your turn?
I'm upset.
I'm sorry.
I feel that.
He had a plus. Those ones have +1 in charisma somehow, and he rolled a natural 19.
Do I not have anything to re-roll this?
To reroll their save?
Oh, actually, hold on, wait. Can I do that? Wait. Wait.
Is that a thing?
I was wondering if I could use my.
I'll
flash
stick
ability,
my
but I
hound
don't
on
think
him.
I can.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, sorry. So how far can you summon your hound?
120 feet
Okay, where are you summoning it around him?
in front of him.
Your hound of ill omen. Do 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 do. Bum, bum, ba, 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 ba.
That's supposed to be the
Huh?
the Among Us sound.
No, it's the song that's playing in the Discord right now.
Oh,
It's from Baldur's Gate 3.
It is. It is. And it should have half my sorcerer level, so
5. Round it up.
5.
I'll give it 5.
If you want. Yeah.
Okay.
And that
its
is
turn
everything.
goes right after yours. Does it get
Did we
its own
decide
turn?
that,
It says it on the.
or do
thing.
we want to get?
It says it on
gets
the
its
thing.
own thing.
Does it say it gets it on?
Oh, one. Sorry, I'm a mess.
No, you're fine.
Um,
Hound of Ill Omen. As a bonus action, you magically summon it. Hound is size medium. It appears with temporary hit points. It can move through other creatures at the start of its turn. So it has its own turn. I need you to roll with the Direwolf stat block
Yeah, sure.
and tell me what to put, and I'll just make it its turn.
Thank you.
12.
12. Okay. Anything else in your turn? That's your bonus action, your movement, your actions. You should be good.
Mm-hmm.
Mary, what you got?
We are. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. I have 30 feet. Yeah, so we're gonna move up a little bit. And oh god, how do I measure the range again? I forgot.
Click the
Well,
little. Are you talking about like a
there's a
cone thing?
there's a little tiny ruler. Hold on, I think I found it.
Yeah, the measure.
Measure. How
Measure.
much? 5. Oh hell yeah! Okay. I know what I'm doing.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah, brother! All right, we are going to hit him with a sacred flame.
Okay. Dex saving throw.
Dex save. They need to meet a 17.
They did not meet a 17.
Yeah. Oh, shitty roll.
For 5 points of radiant damage.
Ooh, yeah.
You guys just see Mary sprints up and throws
Oh.
her hand out, and then this puff of
10
radiant
points, actually.
energy. Oh, 10. Oh, because you have radiant.
Because
Oh, yeah,
my
there you go.
radiance.
You see this puff of red energy pop up like on this thing's shoulder, and it doesn't even react.
Oh.
You felt like it hit. It's just like 10 damage.
Okay.
To a
Okay.
tree.
Okay.
That
Okay.
clearly is like, yeah.
I got him, guys.
Yeah.
Nobody can see her though. She's invisible, by the way.
Is your invisibility greater invisibility?
Wait, I thought invisibility didn't drop with
Greater
yeah.
invisibility doesn't drop with doing things,
Mhm.
but regular invisibility will drop the moment you take an action, like to do doing
Oh,
anything.
yeah. Okay, then she's yeah, she's just like, hell yeah. Oh wait, I'm invisible.
You guys were
Or, I'm
stealthing anyways. It's
invisible.
fine. Yeah, attacks or cast a spell. A cantrip counts as a spell. So
Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I read.
okay.
Damn it.
Jin, your turn before we get to actual turn order.
Where's the area that's on fire, or is that like? Does it
It's
sound marked with
I
anything?
probably shouldn't have deleted it, but I'll re-put it. I know what
It's
it looked
okay.
like. Yeah, it was. I love that I can hold shift now and make things the proper fucking size. It's my favorite.
I don't think it'll matter too much. It's just I want to keep it in mind
It's
for myself
like
later.
that's on fire. And I can make
Okay.
it bold so you can tell. And I can also
I'm
make
gonna
it
dash and
fucking
move.
orange so it's on, or red so it's on fire.
Hooray.
Okay, I'm gonna dash and move up to this rock, and I will ignite the farewell. What
Okay.
is my? I take 1d6. Okay. And that's really it for me, because that's everything I can do. 2 points of damage.
Ow!
And
You
the
just
ignition
strike it.
is fire.
Okay. You sprint past everyone. This tree ant's like getting ready to pick up another boulder, and suddenly just you just go running past and get behind a boulder and just quickly
Yeah.
hold up this katana that's now burst into flames.
He's taking cover behind the rock.
We are now in proper initiative order. Everything's gonna have turns. Valxis, you're up.
Neat.
I actually clicked on B's cam, and she is so focused. It went full screen, and you're just
Fly 30 feet.
Okay.
Shit.
Too good. Sorry.
I shall. Can I cast it? 1, 2, 3. I can hit all. Wait, no, I can't. It's a 30-foot spell. Fuck. Yeah, I guess I just do what I do best.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Shatter.
Okay, where are you casting it?
So it is a 10-foot sphere.
10-foot radius or 10-foot diameter?
10-foot radius.
Where are you casting this?
I cast it here. I'll hit both of them.
Hold on, I'm just gonna make the 10-foot, and then that's not 10 feet. Hold on.
Radius.
10 feet in each direction is. Whoops! Don't move that guy, Corey. Don't move that guy.
Don't move that guy. Don't move that guy.
Yeah. So you put it like, you gotta squeeze in like there. They hit both. Yeah. You can do it. I'll let you do it.
Dang it.
Yeah.
I can move it. I can move it over here. I can move it over here, and it would still.
I mean, that'd be. Yeah. I mean, it's up to you. It's up to you. If you want to.
I'll do that. I'll do it over here
Okay,
since
so
this guy's
here-
already damaged. We can. We'll put some damage on this guy.
Okay, so you put it like right there.
Right there.
Nice
hit
tiny
him
little
both.
Venn diagram. I need you to. So is it just a save? What's the save on both?
This is a Constitution 17.
That is a 19 for the one on the left.
Fuck you.
And a 16 for the one on the right.
Hell yes.
So one takes half damage and one takes full.
Cool. I'm gonna do the 3rd level.
Okay. I
Just gives me-
will, in the future, need that declared before you cast it.
Yeah, you're right. My bad. I'll just do it level. I'll do it at level 2 because that's the base.
Okay. So 3d8 thunder damage.
3d8 done the damage. Got to 10. Fucking.
Okay, so one takes 10, one takes 5. The 5 is on the left because he saved. And then the 10 on the right because he failed. Yes, sir.
And then a bonus action. I'll inspire Jin.
Alright.
Strike him down quick and fast, please.
Question.
Yeah.
What's the range on your Bardic Inspiration?
You son of a bitch.
Because diagonally, you're also 30 feet in the sky.
You son of a bitch.
Because you are not just 30 feet away. You are at a high pot in use.
60 feet.
So you're fine.
60
You're fine.
feet.
You're fine. Your high pot was in use, but you're fine.
My high pot was in use.
Yeah, your high pot in use was fine. Literally. Kelo's turn. I'm going to have Kelo run up before he rages. And 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40 to get in melee there. And he's going to rage, and I'm going to roll a d20 for his rage. 13. What does a 13 do for his rage?
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, it sounds like he's got a lot of options.
You see him sprint past you. You see him run past you, Hida, Jin, and he pulls. As he's running, he has the overcast skies, that giant thunder blade in his hand, and he runs forward. And as he skids to a stop, he smashes one of his feet down to lock into place. And as he does, you hear a blaring from his elephant trunk, and suddenly above him, a dark cloud starts to form, wider and wider and wider, until on him and the person and the tree in front of him, it starts raining down. Like it's raining just on him and the enemy in front of him.
Oh,
I'm gonna have him roll a d100.
I didn't know Kelo made elephant noises. I don't think he's ever done that.
That's 'cause you'll never see Drew do it.
Damn,
Is his
I'm gonna
rolled
fucking
an-
talk to him about that.
He rolled an
Curious.
18, which allows him to automatically cast Call Lightning.
What?
Nice.
Is his mark on his arm growing?
Oh, the mark on his arm since the fight against the worm has been like all
It
the way
stayed the
up to
same?
his neck.
Okay.
Like it's wrapped further up his arm and is up to his neck.
Oh.
Yeah, after when he and Ben were like both attached to the blade.
Yeah, I thought it was just his. Okay.
No,
I
it was
asking more if
on
it's
his
growing because
his
of
wrist before, and it
Yeah.
wrapped up his arm. It's not growing right now, but you do see it like
Okay.
flash a dark purple energy as the cloud starts to form.
Holy
And then
Okay,
as he
holy
yells
fuck.
into the sky, a lightning strike just onto the tree. So 1 second.
Jesus.
What the fuck, man?
He's never
This
rolled a
is-
13 on his wild magic surge, and on that D100
My-
he needed a
my
1 to
man
25, and he
went-
got an 18. Yeah, honestly, and they worked in unison. It was kind of crazy.
my man popping the fuck off.
I know.
Holy
Holy
So
fuck.
the enemy needs to make a dex save.
When
Yeah, he
Drew comes
fails.
back, I'm gonna just bust his balls all about these fucking elephant noises. That's
Yeah,
it.
but he hasn't done it though. So like,
That's what I'm saying, dude.
so
I've
this
never known.
is 3d10,
He's
and
such a
technically, because of the
guy.
cloud above him creating a rainstorm, it is considered stormy conditions. So it's 4d10.
Bro, what the fuck? What did you just do?
He rolled a 13. It's something that he can do if he rolls a 13, if on his rage, but he doesn't rage often.
He's
Oh,
just
that's
a
the
cool,
second
chill
time
guy.
I've done that.
Just a chill, cool guy, Corey.
He really is, dude.
12
that's-
points of lightning
I
damage.
feel like he doesn't raise his voice, which is why he doesn't like do the trunk thing. The
I don't know if
elephant
I can
noise.
do the elephant noise, and I'd have to practice it before I just full sent it. So I'm not doing it right now.
I don't blame you. It's a big.
It's not
It's
just
a-
like
It's a bold move. It's a bold move.
But I don't want to fuck it up on the first one and then be
Yeah.
awkward.
I know, you wanna make it work.
I'm
I know, it's a hard
self-conscious.
I don't blame you. I'm with you. I'm just nervous too.
And
don't
that's
want the
just his
person to be
bonus
right.
action. He's gonna use his action to attack.
What the fuck?
It's the part of the rage in the
Barbarians.
moment, and
I
then
know.
because like this is something that he and I custom designed, but I didn't expect him to roll a 1 to 25 on the D100.
Yeah.
Because he has to use his bonus action to roll
Actively
the
do this.
next D100s, but on the rage he gets the first one. But he's going to make strikes with his sword, 2 of those. That's a miss on the first one, and a miss on the second one. He rolled a 3 and a 4. So he just goes to swing, and this thing that's been struck by lightning is like reeling a bit, and he just goes wide barely as he's swinging in the storm, the rain hitting down on him. He's now just like, it's literally like a man fighting on a battlefield in the downpouring storm, and then the rest of you are just like in the sun, out in the open.
Yeah. Whoa.
Like-
this is really fucking epic.
Drell, you're up. Sticky, you're on deck.
I'm gonna run up to here. I have my sword out. I'm gonna swing my sword, dude.
Okay, yeah, go for it. Swing your sword, man. You doing 2
Yeah,
attacks?
swing
Because
that
this will count both of your attacks. This is an attack action. You could do 2 attacks with your sword.
Yeah, how the fuck do I roll my sword? Hang on, I'm getting
It's
there.
in your actions, dog. It's
Oh, my
literally like the
actions.
first
I'm-
thing in your actions.
Sorry, I'm in my inventory. My
Bro's never used a weapon in his life.
bad. No!
That's really fucking.
You're
funny.
using two-handed, correct? I just want that
That's
known
really
when you
funny.
make your attacks. You're going two-handed, correct?
Yeah, right now,
Okay.
yeah.
So you do 21 absolutely hits for 11 points of damage.
Okay. I swing again?
Yeah, that's your second attack. Another 21 for another 11 points of damage. Nice.
So wait, is that do I mark a key point?
Why would that be a key point? That's your
'cause
attack
it's not flurry
action.
of blows.
Right. That's your attack action. Normally you did 2 punches, then bonus action punch. That was 2 sword slashes.
Oh, fuck.
You can still
okay.
bonus action punch.
Yeah, you still can.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
How?
Because you're a monk.
Because you're a monk.
It's a monk weapon. It's like if you had a quarterstaff.
Yeah.
Monks go bop, bop, punch.
Bop, and then they start. Yeah.
You can still flurry blows
Really?
too. You would just have to go
Yeah,
one
like
hand.
think about like Donatello's like the best example. Like he swings a bow staff and then he'll plant it and he'll like throw kicks out and shit.
Yeah.
So I can roll an unarmed.
You can do one armed. That's your bonus action to do the unarmed attack. Yes, and 19
Yeah.
hits for 12 bludgeoning damage. However, it doesn't seem like it hit as hard.
Yeah, that makes sense because it's my fucking fist. This isn't Minecraft.
It's a tree.
Yeah.
So you're
So
saying
so
Minecraft
you
fists, they
you
have
like you
magical
see the
punches.
you see the
That's what you're
as you
confirming.
swing this thing, you're now in Kelo's rain. Like you ran into a rainstorm. And you see
that's fine.
Kelo up here slashing, and you come up with your sword, and suddenly the rain's hitting your face as you slash. Instead of, it's and you're like, punch the tree.
Yeah, I got too into it.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Tree.
I got lost, I got
Also,
lost.
I'm gonna say like because it's a good thing the fireball was on the other side of the tree because the rain is starting to put out the fire that's on this side of the tree, but the fire's still burning on its back from the fireball. But that's your action, your bonus action, your movement. Sticky, you're up.
Yeah, that makes sense that bludgeoning doesn't do it, you know?
Okay, I am going to cast, you know what, I'm gonna pull out my little cannon.
Okay, so is it an action or a bonus action to summon your cannon?
It is an action.
Okay, so you can take an action to magically create the cannon within 5 feet of you. Are you attaching it to yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to attach it to myself.
So it's currently attached. It just like you wave your hand, and ethereal gears and cogs spin in space as this thing is like constructed, almost like nanotechnology, on your wrist. Which form is it taking?
I actually would like it to take a force ballista.
Okay.
A ballista of force.
So you've put it. The Eldritch Cannon is now a force ballista.
Yep. I'm gonna have it sit on my shoulder.
Okay. Your bonus action,
And-
you can make an attack with it if you'd like.
Yes, I'm going to.
Okay. I need you to make a ranged spell attack, which would be in your spells tab, that +8. I think if you just click the little dice next to it, it'll make the attack for you.
Boop.
22 hits. I need you to roll me 3d8. This does not get the additional d8 from your arcane firearm.
Okay.
Which one are you hitting, by the way?
I'm going to hit the dude that is on the right.
The one the wolf's in front of?
fire spell.
Oh, wait.
No. The one that's hold on. How do I indicate this one? Fuck.
Hold left click and let go. Hold left click and left go. That one.
one.
Okay. Real quick, just as a point of order for my sake and yours.
I also am going to move myself. Just checking to see that I can. Yes. I'm going to plop my.
In 120 feet. Okay, I just need to make sure the range. And that does 2d8 force damage, please. Or 3d8.
So am I rolling
3d8 force
3d8?
damage. Yeah, I don't know why it says 2d8 in the description of the item and then 3d8 on your character sheet, but I'm going to go with what your character sheet says. 3d8, please. 15 points of force damage.
Nice.
And you push it 5 feet back. As this blast hits it, it throws up its like branches, and you just see it be pushed back 5 feet as this blast hits it in the chest. Anything else on your turn? That's your action. Your bonus action. You moved a little bit.
I moved, yeah.
You got,
and I
did
don't
you do your
think I
full
can do
30?
anything else.
Okay, cool. The tree ants' turns. They are the 4 of them are all gonna keep protecting their saplings and all throw boulders. This is 4 rocks being chucked forward. Each one is throwing a rock at the tree ant that's in front of. So each tree ant's getting hit once if they get hit. That hits. That hits. That hits. And that hits. 4 hits, 1 rock at each enemy. For a shit ton of damage. Unless I keep rolling like dog shit.
Damn it!
No, it's okay.
Well, they rolled 4d10, and I'm doing it as like a wide. All of them are doing
Like
the
a
same damage their
shotgun
turn.
kinda
Yeah.
thing? Yeah.
So 8 damage on 4d10. I rolled a 1, a 1, a 2, and a. Nope. I rolled a
That's
1, a 2, a 2,
insane.
and a 3. Yeah, it's bad.
That is
Which the same thing happened on Kelo's d10s. It did not roll high. It was 2 1s and a 2.
Dude, put those in the fucking jail.
I don't have a lot of d10s, my guy. Fucking.
get those D10s sorted. Get them sorted. Talk to 'em.
Get
them back in the locker room.
I don't want to fucking hear it.
Okay, so 8 damage each one. I got to math real hard.
There's saplings on the line.
The one that's smaller and on fire, the one on the right of the fire, not looking too hot. It's like branches are falling off and burning off in the fire.
Which one?
The one that's in the fire but smaller, the one in the white background.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
On the opposite side, one of the two of those specifically get to go. They're gonna chuck some rocks. One of them is moving out of the fire. What is their movement speed? Wait, maybe you should know this. 30 feet. I just fucking accidentally closed roll 20. Motherfucker.
Unlucky.
Like I went to click a tab and accidentally clicked the X on
Yeah,
the tab
and then
next
hit
to
the
it.
X. Yeah, I hate when I do that shit and you close everything. Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Make you
And then
pop
I
a
have to
blood
rejoin
vessel.
as GM because the last window open was the player one that I have as the
player one?
streaming one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Do
fucking
you know
great.
you can middle
That's
click
all
the
fucking
tab and
weird.
it closes?
Don't tell me that because I don't want to do that by accident. Okay.
Yeah, don't make it a habit.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20. Stop there. So both of them are going to step forward. Actually, they know you guys are doing group stuff. They're not stupid. 25,
What?
30. They know you guys are doing AoE stuff. So they're going to step aside. One's chalking a rock at Sticky. One's chalking a rock at Mary because Mary hit it with Sacred Flame.
It's getting sticky in this bitch.
It's getting sticky and God damn it, you beat me to it. Give me one. Just give me fucking
Sticky
one.
situation.
You gotta be clear.
That is a
I'm trying.
dirty 20 on Sticky and an 18 on Mary.
Oh,
Do the both of us hit?
Oh,
Yeah.
yo, yeah, it is.
yowza.
Watch.
Why is it aiming for
this is where I'm
me?
accidentally gonna roll high on the d10s.
Yeah. Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
That was
High as fuck.
24 points of bludgeoning damage to Sticky.
Yep. That's about right.
19 plus 5, also 24 points. It was a different version of 19. 24 points to Mary. As you
That's
both just
fine.
get these rocks, just
Version of night.
two 3d10s, but they both added up to 19 plus 5.
Oh.
Weirdly enough. But yeah, both of you
kinda
get
crazy.
hit by rocks. As
This is
as they just pick up these rocks and just
Ouch.
oh does not feel good.
Oh my god. I feel like I'm
the
gonna fall down
wolf,
again.
the wolf's turn, Ben. Let's go, wolf.
Let's
power.
go.
Pog, 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 pog. It's gonna bite.
Okay, go for it. Hit me with a bite.
Bonk. Damn.
Noah.
I literally watched the virtual dice on my
What'd I do?
screen roll from
Yeah.
fucking 19 to 1.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
That one, you go to bite into the wood, and the wolf just like shadow form, just like grabs the wood and just like, it's like chewing on a stick because it's having fun with it. It likes the stick. It's just not doing anything. It's like a
likes the
dog
stick,
with a
yeah.
toy. It just likes the stick.
God damn it, guys.
Like
He's still a good boy.
That's its turn.
Well, it's your turn next. So
Oh, goody.
I love when
How does
Noah's
this
like,
work
Corey,
again?
how are you troubleshooting? And yeah, I'm good at this, man. Multitasking is crazy.
Like, holy shit.
What are you doing, Ben?
I would like to cast Fear
On.
Loathing?
on this one.
Okay. Is fear single target or is it radius?
Oh, 30 feet. 1 sec. So I move here.
Each creature in a 30-foot cone. So, you want those two
Can I get
trees?
both of them?
Yeah. Well, can I do a cone drawing? Is that allowed, game? You're gonna let me draw? How do I? Where's the effects thing? I gotta draw a cone. Dynamic lighting, effects, hide and reveal, turn order, dice, measure. There's a way to do it. I know we literally learned how to do this. There's a fucking way, and I don't remember. We did it last session that we were able to play.
I found it.
Is it breath aim? Yeah, breath aim, I think. Or how did you do it? What did you... Is it in the ruler? It's in the ruler. You turn it from line to cone. The 30-foot cone. You want them? You want the... Oh, that's 35! What are you doing? What's your 30 feet? There? Okay. Yeah, you can go to hit... What's the save?
Spell slot. 17 wisdom.
Good news. Weirdly, they are wise, but the first one rolled a 2. And the second one rolled a 15 plus 3. So it's the one on your right is not... Okay, what is with this fucking cone? What are we doing here?
I don't know what's happening.
That's a W cone.
That's a crazy fucking cone.
It's a 90-degree cone.
We're not doing
I like
90-degree
it.
cones, okay? It's not how that's working.
As opposed to 45.
So the farther one is feared by you. The closer one is not.
Okay.
And then I just need to, for my sake, must take the dash action and move away from you to the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move. Ends its turn, doesn't have line of sight of you, makes a wisdom save at the end of its turn. On a successful save, spell ends. So it is afraid of you. It is boys afraid of you.
1 second. I did want to cast that with a what is this?
Sorcery point?
Concentration. Yes, sorcery point. So it takes it's an extend spell for a single sorcery point.
How long are you extending it?
So that's just 2 minutes. It just doubles it.
Okay, so 2 minutes that he's going to be afraid of you unless he saves and has to get as far away from you as possible. Okay.
And then using my astral prism, my astral shard.
Yep.
I'm gonna teleport.
Up
Here.
to 30 feet within. Where? Okay. Sure.
Here.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Action, right? That was an action. Fear was an action.
Yes. Fear was an action. You've used your movement to get within 30 feet. You do have a bonus action, but you cannot use a spell. You can quicken a cantrip. Or no, I said no. We have the new rules. That's the, I'm sorry, AJ rule. If you do want to quicken a second spell as a bonus action, you can do so using sorcery points. I think that's the I'm sorry, AJ rule that I added.
I don't think so.
Because BG3 changed me, is what I said. 2 spell slot requiring spells. I've just been watching a lot of Critical Role, and it's you can quicken a cantrip. You can't quicken a spell if you've already cast a spell. But I'll stick with BG3 rules for now. Might go back on it later. Who knows? Yeah, you can cast another spell if you want to quicken.
That has to be bonus action.
Oh no, you don't even have quicken spell. You have subtle and extended. You changed your things, so never mind. You can't do that.
Oh, all right. That'll be my turn.
Okay, cool. Their turn. This one is gonna take. You're gonna get an attack of opportunity, Drell. Because he is technically leaving... Well, is there a way? Yeah, there's no way for him not to leave one of your melee spaces for 2 seconds. So he's going to wrap around that way, but try to get out of the fire that's currently coursing in that area. Oh, also, the one that stepped out of the fire is going to roll... And the fire on this one, the one on the left, is out that you just feared, but it did take an additional d6 fire damage.
Wait,
6,
so do
damn.
I get an attack to...
You get an attack of opportunity on the one that just circled around to the other side of you. With your sword, two-handed. An 18. Does hit for 15 points of damage. Do you have Sentinel?
Yeah.
Okay, then it gets...
He does?
Then it gets stopped where it tried to leave.
Yeah, we established this last time. Yeah, I have Sentinel attack. Yeah.
Me asking him, if he hadn't said, if I didn't ask him, he would forget. And he wouldn't have stopped.
Corey knows I have Sentinel. Like,
yeah. He's gonna take another 4 points of fire damage. Point and a half, so 6 total. And because you stopped him, He's gonna turn and he's going to make.
Oh yeah, fuck that guy.
He's gonna make 2 slam attacks against you because Kelo missed both of his attacks.
Yeah,
That's a 27 to hit and a 30 to hit.
no, definitely not the 27. I'm just playing, but like
You take
ugh. He's a big guy. I didn't think about the big guy.
take 34 points of bludgeoning damage as he strikes 2 slams down on you.
It's so not as bad as I thought you were gonna say.
And then he's going to hold on, gotta check one thing real quick.
That's so not as bad. I thought you were gonna be like, yeah, he kills you. For
Okay,
like
so one
150.
thing I'll take this hit for not reading this properly. You did the damage. I'm not sentineling it because it does have the ability to move through other creatures as if they were difficult terrain. You see that this tree being stopped by you in its normal movement then it starts to like wave a little bit before it shakes fast and becomes ethereal and slowly creaking, steps through you and Kelo to the other side. So I'll have it take the damage, but it can move through without taking attack. It literally says without provoking attack of opportunities.
Man, dog, shit.
But he's going to, with his bonus action, I need you within 30 feet of the tree. Circle. Center. Radius 30 feet. So I need you, Jin, and Kelo to
Lord.
make Constitution saving throws, please.
Oh,
Okay.
Kelo nat 20'd, so he's fine.
I good?
Constitution saving throws.
I feel like
14 is a failure.
Oh. Hey, do better than a 14. Bud.
What about a 15?
A 15 is a failure.
Ooh.
Both of you have your speed halved, and you both have a vulnerability. You are both weak to bludgeoning damage until the end of the tree's next turn.
Oh, that's not good.
Okay.
So you both take damage and a half from bludgeoning
Gotcha.
until the end of his next turn. The other one is going to kick the dog for the slam attack. That is a 16 to hit the dog. Or 17? I don't know what the dog's AC is as a dire wolf. AJ,
One more time.
what's the dire wolf's AC technically?
God damn it! Why does it disappear when I click on it? 14.
Okay, it rolled a 17. And then on you for the other slam attack, 28.
No.
So the dog has 5 hit points. It's gone because it's 3d6 plus 6. So dog's gone.
Oh, my soul. My
Good
soul.
dog.
He
was
was
so
just
young.
a boy.
7. You take
My
17
mom.
points of bludgeoning damage, and I need a Constitution saving throw from you, please.
Ow.
I feel like he just like Thanos snapped the dog with the kick.
Is this the dark
15.
energy
Your
it's
fear is
releasing?
not gone. You save your concentration on the fear. And he's going to shift through you 5 and 15 and stop there. And then he's going to emit that same wave. So I need another Constitution saving throw, please.
Yo, when the fuck are the good trees gonna throw some rocks?
They already did.
The fuck are they gonna do?
I had another
something?
4. Sorry, I wasn't pressing the Constitution save.
So that's a 13 is a fail. You are now also speed halved and vulnerable to bludgeoning damage until the end of the tree's next turn.
Good luck.
As you, specifically, you 3 feel this like sickly light, like you're like this this pulse that goes out. You're like, oh, is something gonna be pushed from me? Instead, you feel yourself, and then your chest starts to pull forwards towards them as you feel like your life essence is being sucked out of you. So you guys are under this wraith storm condition. Mary, you're up. Having just been
my
fucking hit
God.
by a rock.
I just got fucking chucked with rocks like I'm on a playground. Oh, oh my God. Okay, okay, well, it's not a... Well, first of all, do these trees seem to be friendly to us in this instance?
The ones next to you guys, you guys have spoken to treants before. You know that they understand common. So they, like, when you guys ran up and were like, we're helping you, and only attacked the other ones, they were like, dope.
Cool. Okay, so then that means it's not a party without Barty. I'm bringing out my...
Dude, W line.
You pull him out, and he's just
I really like that.
on the harp, like, in front, trying to show off.
All right, Barty, I need you to play a tune. And I'm going to do, as a bonus action, I can strum the strings of the instrument, bolster a friendly creature that's large or larger.
Okay.
Until the end of its next turn, the target can make an ability check, attack roll, or saving throw of its choice with advantage. And I'm giving that to the treant to my left.
Okay. So you guys see...
Holy moly.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah, you just see that she strums, and suddenly, like, this treant next to her inhales, and it's like the color of its leaves get a little bit more green and vibrant, and it has this just like aura hanging off of it as it gets ready to pick up another rock. And it seems pissed off.
I hope you're ready. Get him next time.
The two little saplings after your... Oh, you're still going. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I had an action still. Does it look like the fire is doing more to these dead trees than maybe you would expect?
Wasn't your fire that was cast, but they did catch on fire.
Damn it. Okay.
You saw that they can catch on fire, which means they are flammable, which means that it'll hurt in the long run. Plus, they're trees. You can make the logical assumption probably hurts to burn them.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna go with that. Hold on. Let me look at something. Hold on. Where's my measure tool? Measure the circle. The circle. That's a 5 foot. Damn it! I can't.
What are you trying to do?
I have a 5 foot radius spear, but.
What are you
So
trying to cast?
I have flaming spear.
Oh, well, flaming spear can move, and then it hits anyone it moves through.
Oh, really?
It's a concentration
5
sphere.
foot diameter.
It basically becomes a summon.
Oh, it's diameter.
Yeah, well, it's a 5 foot diameter, so it takes up a spot of a token, right?
Yeah.
And then it has to be an unoccupied space, and then anything that ends its turn within 5 feet of it, so within melee range, has to make a dex save or take 2d6 fire damage.
Gotcha.
And then you can use your bonus action every turn to move the sphere.
Okay. In that case, we're gonna say fuck that, and we're witch bolting. At first
1
level.
second.
Four. I rolled a 14, so it doesn't even hit. Fuck.
Yeah, no, 14 does not hit as you cast out this witch bolt. You just thinking like, oh, fire, lightning, kind of the same thing. Trees get struck by lightning all the time. No, it just misses.
Okay,
you
I'm
moving on
also
your turn?
gonna move. Yes, I'm fucking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going behind the big tree ant.
Okay.
Or, well, another tree ant.
As the next turn starts, the two little saplings, they're running away.
Run as fast as you can.
Run as fast as you can. It's just funny.
You say run as fast as you can as they're like...
Yeah.
They're Groot running.
Get out of here. Run for your fucking life.
Jin,
We
you're
don't
up.
want you anymore.
Oh my god. Gonna airbud the situation. All right. My speed is halved.
Your speed is
Right.
halved,
Bludgeoning.
and you are vulnerable to bludgeoning.
1
Two. Careful there, bud.
and can I stand here for flanking for Drell or no?
You're inside of it. No, you have to be outside of its range. So you are not able to get to flanking.
He can be in
Okay.
you, but you can't be in him. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Okay.
He can phase through you, but he has to stop in a space that isn't,
Yeah. All right, we'll strike from here.
If only there was more area to the left, but no.
I know, that's what I was hoping for a little bit. Okay, and then my
It's
bonus
not an
action,
open
I will
world.
cast. I will cast.
What is your
where
total
are you
movement
at?
speed?
30.
He couldn't move another 5 anyways, Thrall.
Oh, you're right.
He couldn't get. I would let you go off the map to that one square to be flanking, but his movement speed's halved, so he only was able to
It'd
move.
be, yeah. I went 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Much done. Where is it? I will cast Blood Curse of the Mark on him. As a bonus action, you can activate a right on a weapon you're holding. A weapon can. Oh, that's Crimson Right. Sorry. Blood Curse of the Marked is as a bonus action, you mark a creature that you can see within 30 feet of you until the end of your turn. Whenever you hit a cursed creature, they take an additional Crimson Right damage.
Mhm.
So yeah, and then I will start a chopping. Chop.
Go for it.
Choppa. 27.
27 hits.
Chippy choppa choppa.
26 hits.
All right. Boom.
So
17 on the first one.
Hold on. No. I'm gonna do your Crimson Right damage separately because it's fire damage. So just do both damages, and I'll do that. We'll talk the total out together.
And then.
Okay, so it's 14 and 16 for 30, plus an additional 6 of fire, which is damage and a half, so 9. So 9 plus
then I gotta
30
do
is
more-
39.
2 more d6s on that because of the curse mark.
Sure.
2d6.
Then hold on, I'm gonna hold off on the damage for a second. So 30 normal damage, plus 19 or plus 16 fire damage and a half, 24. So 24 plus 30 is 54 points of damage.
Jesus
Kill
Christ!
He's like,
Yeah.
Like
Just sawn
SpongeBob.
into it.
that's your
Yeah.
movement and
Remember
your
that rock?
action,
What
and
is
your
he
bonus
doing?
action for the Curse of the Mark.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's everything.
got it. Voxes, you're up.
Sick. I love it being my turn.
Yeah, you should.
Oh, and then. Oh yeah, I have Bardic Inspiration, but that's in case I miss and stuff, right? That's attack. Ability check?
Sure.
Does Bardic Inspiration claim that the dice has to be used before you find out if you succeed or fail?
Yes, you have to claim before you succeed or fail.
So you can't fail on
Okay.
something and then be like, oh fuck, Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration. Okay, cool. I'll keep that in mind. And it's 1d8, right?
So, yes, I think this is correct.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
So you fly up into the open air, or you fly forward into the open air. You're still 30 feet off the ground. What are you doing?
I would like to cast one spell.
Okay.
Count 'em.
And
That
what is that
spell-
one spell?
That one spell
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
is
Messing
a
with my
level
brain.
3 blindness deafness.
Okay.
That is a Constitution save 17. Unfortunate that it's Constitution because these motherfuckers probably have a high Constitution, and I have no Dex save spells.
Okay, blindness
still
or
roll a 1.
deafness?
Yeah, it'll be blind because these are the ones with eyes, right?
Well, they both technically have eyes. The ones,
Yeah,
the
but the ones that
big
are
ones
covered
on the
in eyes.
far left and far right have tons of eyes. The ones closest to you right now have 2 eyes each that are like bleeding and oozing.
Damn it, I thought it was the other way around.
I mean,
It's okay.
gonna
It's
blind
fine.
them anyways.
It's okay. It's okay. It's
fine.
It's fine.
So which one are you hitting with the blindness?
Both. I'm hitting both of them with blindness
Oh.
because I'm casting it at a higher level.
Okay, well, what level are you casting it at?
I'm casting it at a 3rd level.
You third. Okay, Constitution 17. Here we go. That's an 11 plus 4 is a fail. And an 11 plus 4 is a fail, so they're both blind. This one's now blind and afraid. You guys are kind of fucking villains, you know what I'm saying? Make them blind and afraid.
Hell
I don't think you do this to some
Hey, what
innocent
can we
trees,
say?
man.
Naked and afraid.
Innocent trees, man. They did nothing
Naked and
wrong.
afraid is crazy.
They threw boulders at the little tree.
I know the little trees didn't start it.
They're
Who cares? They're
big.
kids.
I love Via's response. They threw boulders at the little guys. Very,
They're both blind.
very little,
Anything
big
else on your
little
turn?
fan I can see.
No.
Okay, cool. Kelo's turn. He's still angry. He's gonna swing.
She's still making the elephant noise.
No, he did it when he raged out.
Oh, that's it. Just
Oh.
one and done.
He missed his first attack, hits his second. Yeah, what do you think he bleats? Oh, it's sheep. I don't know, whatever you call it. Every single time. Hold on, I gotta read what this fucking sword does for damage. An extra 1d6 afterwards. Okay, so he does 2d6. 9 plus an additional d6. 13 plus 4, 17 plus 2 for rage is 19 points of damage.
Points damage.
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 Da-da-da-da-da. Okay, and he's going to use his bonus action to attempt to roll a d100 and see if he can strike down lightning again. An 89. That is a no. No call lightning for him. And he's not going to move. Drell, you're up.
Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god. I'm gonna swing my sword again. I'm gonna fucking
Go for it.
2-time?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
I don't see what you're fucking. I'm assuming it's a natural 20. So 19
Ooh.
points of damage
shit.
on the first strike.
Oh my god. Damn.
Somebody had to roll one. I'm glad it was the guy with the sword.
And a 14 misses. So 19 points of damage. Okay.
Did we say I could flurry of blows and do it again?
You
Swing
can
my sword
flurry of
again?
blows, but you can't use your sword.
Oh, it's just for punches.
Everything for your monk stuff after is punches, because this is also not a monk weapon, so you can't use your like stunning strike on a normal attack. It has to be an unarmed strike or a monk weapon attack.
Okay. I've never multi-classed before. Okay.
Yeah. So you could bonus action punch once. You could flurry of blows with punches. You could punch once with your bonus action and try to stunning strike if they can be stunned. If they cannot be stunned, who knows?
Are spells a bonus action?
If it's a bonus action spell.
If it's a bone action spell, yeah.
Oh.
So if you go under actions
shit.
tab and then click bonus actions, you'll see that you can misty step, you can activate your flight, you can patient defense, you can step of the wind, you can.
I didn't know you could just click those tabs up there.
Well, I mean, also if you didn't click the tabs, it's just they have. If you scroll, they're separated.
Yeah, but it just took me a while to get there. Oh my god. No, I guess that's the end of my turn, dog. Holy shit.
Okay, Sticky, you're up. You just got hit by a rock.
Okay, I'm going to...
Shit.
I am going to smack this dude here with a... You know what? I'm gonna do scattered bolt.
Okay. What level?
Second.
Okay. So I need you to make 3 + 8 spell attacks against whoever you're targeting with each one.
I'm targeting the same dude.
Which one?
Oh, actually, you know what? No, I'm gonna target. Hold on. I'm gonna hit this dude here once,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna hit
That one
this
twice.
dude twice.
Okay, roll me 3 attacks. First one going to the guy on the right, the latter 2 going to the guy on the left.
Fuck. Okay.
Just hit the
how do I
+8
do
next to scattered bolts.
Yep.
I don't know if that'll do all 3. You might have to click it 3 times. I just want to make sure it doesn't use 3 spell
find out.
slots. Nope, it's showing 1. A 12 misses on the guy on the right. Click it
Okay.
again. Just make sure it's not taking all your spell slots. You can uncheck them if it does.
Yeah. No, it's not
A 16 on the guy on the left. Hits. And the third one?
Okay.
A 27 absolutely hits. So you can roll damage on the guy on the left.
Okay.
Fuck him up.
You can just click
And
the
then
pink.
because
You can
of
just
it-
click the pink words on roll 20.
Oh. Okay. Boom.
Now
And then
click
do I
it.
do the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. And then do I add a plus 1d8 to this as well? because
Yes,
it's
it'll
my,
be a total of 1d8 because, well, yeah, because I don't think it would do 3d8 to the 3.
Yeah.
So a total of 1d8 will go because it's all going to one target anyways. 13 plus a d8.
Okay.
I gotta figure out that arcane firearm thing because I feel like if it's supposed to be on a wand or something, or I guess it's for your spellcasting focus, you turn the wand into your arcane firearm in which you cast out of to one of the spell's damage rolls. Okay, no, it does say it in place for like Scorching Ray. Okay, 13, 18 points of damage total as Sticky, you like point your arm one way and like this one's like currently running away from Ben and it just like flies past you and you're like, fuck it. To this one that's being surrounded by your allies and they just strike into the wood and you see the lightning just down the cracks of the bark.
Cool.
Hell yeah.
Okay. The good tree ants turns. They turn and see their saplings running away, and they're going to back up with them. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They're still going to throw rocks. 5, 10, trying to avoid Mary. 15, 20, 25, 30.
Fucking bulldozed.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's not supposed to be a circle.
Wow.
Holy
oh, it's fucking Boulder NATO.
Circle.
Okay, all of them are still
God.
within their first ring. This guy's gonna have the one on the left's gonna have disadvantage, but I'm gonna do it like the shotgun again, where all 4 are gonna roll and then they're gonna do the same damage.
One of them gets advantage.
Yes, the one to your south directly gets advantage. So one gets disadvantage, one gets advantage. First one misses with disadvantage. Second one misses with a normal hit or normal strike. The one with advantage rolled a 2 and a hit. That advantage helped. And then 9 plus 19 hits. Okay, so the 2 on the right hit their targets. The 2 on the left completely missed. With their rock throws, as they like run back to their saplings, turn around, pick up rocks to chuck them. 2 of them miss completely, or not completely, miss, just landed short, and the other 2 hit. So, give me 1 second to roll damage. They both hit for 19 points of bludgeoning damage towards the 2 tree ants. Whoops, this one's still... $19 points is what I said, right?
Yes.
That one gets hit, and then the one in front of Ben gets hit. Okay. And that is their turn. The ones that are here. Okay. The one running away from Ben has to run as far, dash action, run as far away as humanly possible. So 5, 10, 15, 20. It's off map. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. That, hold on. I went too far. 1 sec. This was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So it's right next to Kelo. But hasn't gotten out yet. And at the end of its turn, it makes the wisdom save, or does it have to break line of sight first? Then, on fear.
When
When
thinking it has
frightened,
to bring
must
on a
take the
sight limit
dash action and move away from you by the safest route possible unless there's nowhere to move. If it ends its turn in a location where it doesn't have line of sight of you. It's blinded, so technically it won't have line of sight of you.
So is it even afraid of him?
Well, I mean, I'm going to have him roll to save because he's blind. If he wasn't
Yeah.
blind, I would say he can still see Ben. Right now, he sees nobody. So, natural 20 on the fear save, but still completely blinded, and that's his entire turn. Wait, that's the blindness one. This was... Okay. And the other one, who's blinded, is going to just hurl a rock in the direction of Valxis, who blinded him. At disadvantage. We'll see what happens. That's a... The first roll was... a dirty 20. Second roll is even higher.
I think you're lying to me.
I mean, it was a
I don't
12 plus
trust you.
8. 12 plus 8 was his low roll. His second one was a 19. Do you want it to be a 27?
I don't trust you. That doesn't hit me.
Nice.
You take
Dude, I didn't know you could
26
just do
points of
that.
bludgeoning damage.
Oh,
It's a good thing. It's a good thing this thing, blindness, deafness, isn't concentration.
Isn't it concentration?
It is not.
Oh.
It is not concentration.
Fascinating. Yeah, that's crazy.
Mog.
You said 24 damage?
25.
25.
Because it was, or wait, whatever the plus, no, 26, sorry, because it was 20, it was a 21 on the die total plus 5. I just need to check something. At the end of its turn, it gets to make a con save to get out of your blindness. Well, the 2 on the die, still blind. Okay. But with it, I mean, I'm going to say it's still, but it's just going to start moving in random directions, trying to figure out where the fuck it's going. It just kind of hits this tree and stops. It's just like, no, I'm not going any further than that. Ben, you're up.
Yummy. I'm gonna shove my goddamn sword into its ass.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh.
A 17 hits. Or you are not sneak attacking.
Yeah, just did it automatically.
Yeah, 10 points of damage. I just wanted to, I'm saying it for my own brain. For 10 points of damage. Nice.
Then I bonus action stab him in the ass with my dagger.
Okay.
Oh.
-24 hits.
-1.
-1? I was looking at the 3 piercing damage. Am I subtracting 1 from that or just not including sneak?
Through just 3 damage.
Okay. Okay. Anything else in your turn?
No.
Okay. Their turn. At the end of this turn, those of you who are vulnerable will not be vulnerable anymore. They're both going to roll a d6 to see if they get that surging aura back, the wraith thing. The one next to the 3 of you did not. The one next to Ben got it back, but isn't going to use, well, might use it. Who knows? And he's going to make 2 slams on Ben.
No, Ben.
Natural 18 plus, I believe, 11. And then does a 16 hit.
Beats it.
Fuck, man. That was a 5 on the die. I was like, oh, no. And you're going to
Plus
take...
5?
Yeah, it has a plus 11. You're going to take... So both of these hits are damage and a half. Rolling low.
Good. They're damage and a half because I'm vulnerable?
Because you're vulnerable to bludgeoning damage. and he's hitting you with bludgeoning slams.
Did you say it wore off?
No, it wears off at the end of their turn. It's an at the end of their next turn type deal. It's kind of like Stunning Strike, how you're stunned until the end of their next turn. So it's like that. So this bludgeoning aura, he used it, and then until the end of his next turn, you're vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Gotcha,
So like if you got hit by all 4 trees while you were hit by it, but end of his next turn. And he's the one who got his back. The other one did not recharge like a dragon's breath. You take 42 points of bludgeoning damage total. I already did the end of half.
Holy fuck.
Nice.
How are you looking, Ben?
And then he's going to phase through you, not provoke an attack of opportunity by phasing through you. And moving 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up this way. The other one being...
not provoke an attack of opportunity.
Because it was the thing I was trying to explain to Drell, that because I missed it at first, I was going to let him do the damage, but not the Sentinel. Something called Wraith Shift. On their turn, they can move through other creatures and objects as if they were difficult terrain and not provoke attack of opportunities while moving, but have to finish in an unoccupied space.
Sorry.
So, no, you're good. It was something I missed with Drell's attack of opportunity and then was like, fuck, well, I messed up, so you still do the damage. The other one is going to specifically hit Jin because Jin just struck him a couple times.
Yep.
Natural 18 for 29.
That hits.
And 27.
Both hit. Ugh.
Pain.
That 21 isn't doing shit now.
You take 58 points of bludgeoning damage as you get struck with 2 slams while you're vulnerable. And
honestly, could be worse.
And then this thing is going to phase through everyone to get away. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Like,
up to its
could be
friend.
worse, dude. I'm just saying.
Mary, you're up.
Oh my god, how fucking far wait. Do I do it at the end or no, I should probably
It's
I'll
on
move.
your token
Damn it.
spot.
I'll move. Okay. I'm gonna No, stop. I have to there we go. I'll move 10 feet. And then I'm gonna expend because that's Ben over there, right? Am I blind?
Yes, Ben
Yeah,
is
that's
on the top right.
Okay. That's Ben. Okay, Ben, you're gonna get 4d6 of healing. And
Roll it.
8d6. Yeah, I'm going.
Roll it! Hurry!
I'm going. Roll.
I'm doing it. That's crazy.
Yeah. Oh, that was shitty. It was so bad. Okay, but you got 14 hit points, and that was my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I just let out a puff of air.
Okay. Just making sure. And that's not vocal, right? I can't use my magic mic for that. Giggity.
God.
But and then next I'm going to use mist, my little coat, and I'm gonna do blinding presence. It doesn't have a distance on it, so I'm assuming it's a foe I can see. What do you is that cool? Does that sparkle with the girls?
Oh, it's sparkling.
I feel like that should have a range,
Pop off.
Pretty
queen.
pickles.
and I will add one in the future, but because it doesn't have one now, I'll let you send it towards whoever you want. As long as
Okay.
I'm gonna say 60. I'm gonna be honest.
60
75 feet might be a little insane. 60 sounds reasonable.
Okay. 60. So that'll probably be this guy right over here.
Who
So-
is currently
is he already blind?
blinded.
Shit. Okay, then I'm moving again.
He's already
10 more
blind.
feet. He's already blind.
You are 16. You
Yeah.
can't hit that one.
All right, all right,
Dex
I'm gonna-
save, DC is 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus your charisma. So which is, I'm pretty sure, whatever your spell save is.
My spell save is 17.
He fails. He's blind.
I'm hawking a mist loogie at him and blinding him with it.
Yep. Anything else on your turn?
No, that's all I got.
Okay. The saplings, they're out of here. Gone.
Okay, bye.
Safety.
Run.
Twitch, is everybody leaving except us? Like, what the fuck was this fight?
I mean, they're protecting their young, dude.
Yeah, they're
Damn.
like, y'all got it. Bye.
And we're gonna kill these trees?
You also just set part of their forest on fire.
I didn't do that.
I'll
For
put it
once.
out.
For
Jin,
once,
you're up.
it wasn't
Put it
me.
out.
What do you mean for once? I've been
Jin,
cutting your
you
hand
you
for
are
No,
no,
no, no,
longer
no, no,
half
no.
movement speed.
I didn't
Okay.
set this fire.
Hey, Jin. He's like, oh fuck, he'll roll out his shoulder because I'm assuming he just got fucking. Just
Oh yeah,
slammed
but this
into
thing,
the fucking
you
ground,
fucking
just
struck at
planted
this
like
thing,
a
and while it was on
fucking
fire,
nail.
it just raised its giant branches and just yeah, knocked your shoulder out of its socket. You literally had to like
Like
Willem
you
Dafoe
lifted
meme.
into the sky when it hit you.
He'll charge up 1, 2, 3, 4,
doing
and
great.
yeah, he's.
We're doing fine,
What is this
guys.
effect on the? What's this little heart mean?
that they're blind.
'Cause it's
That one's blinded. The one they're blinded. Those two are blinded by doxes. I just hit a button.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah. Bonus action. I'm gonna mark him up. With my blood maledict.
Put it away,
So I call my
Cobbs.
blood
Put it
maledict.
away.
And then, do I get advantage since she's blind?
If it's a melee attack,
Yeah.
yes. They have
Okay.
disadvantage on attacks. You have advantage on attacks.
Well, that's
Mhm.
a 19 for the first one.
19 hits.
All right, and then the second attack. 29 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
21. Okay.
Both hit.
19. Okay. It's having me roll it this time. Interesting.
10 and 13 is 23 plus 9.5, which is another 13. So
And then
20
2d6 of fire damage.
plus
or
13.
'cause of the mark.
Oh, then I'm gonna wait for the crimson right. Keep going.
Oh, 7.
7 and 9 is
And then-
15 plus another half on top of that is 22 plus the 23 is
Yeah.
this one's you don't have to keep going. This one's done.
Okay.
You
all right.
you
We got
slash
one.
into this tree, your fire just like going up and lighting the blood that's drooling from its like whatever this ichor, this red ichor that's coming out of its eyes is, and it just lights and just as it burns to ash and falls to the floor and just like disintegrates where it stands.
One down.
bleed.
One down. You next.
They bleed. My man's goes, they bleed.
Okay. If that's, I moved up 4 spaces for that. I'll take 2 to move a little closer. My remaining movement.
Okay.
1, 2. All right. That's fully it now. Oh, and hold on.
Holding.
Are you gonna try to blood curse of the puppet? Is it
No, I'm
specifically
out of,
humanoid
I'm out of
thing?
those. I'm out of those. I'm out.
Okay.
I'm out of all my blood maledicts. I'm look. You damage a creature with a weapon that has an active right. Am I able to cast brand of castigation on the one that ran away because I did damage it, or does that have to be in the turn when I damage it? Then I can brand them with it.
1 second.
Because the way I'm reading it is once per short/long rest. Whenever you damage
It's
a creature
when
with a
you
weapon,
damage the creature,
Damage?
you
Okay.
can sear. So you would have had to have done it last turn.
Okay, no worries. All right, sounds good.
Yeah.
That's all I was checking for.
Okay.
Because I
Take a
wasn't sure
turn?
if it was like, well, I have damaged it. Yeah, it's everything.
Okay. At the top of the round, we're going to call the session and pick up the combat from there next week because it's already 10:13.
Yeah.
It's
no
getting
worries.
late for everyone. I want to make sure people can go do their things, get to sleep if they're getting to sleep, do whatever they're going to do. We're going to call the session there. We'll pick up top of the round. Hopefully we'll have Drew back. I say next week, but I don't think it's next week because Heat is going to be gone for Valentine's Day weekend.
Yeah.
Ish.
Cubs, are you also not going to be here?
What?
You just shook
No,
your
I'll
head
be
no,
here.
so I didn't know if you were.
Oh, I was agreeing. that
Oh,
we
I mean, if it's
do that.
just Hida that's gone, we can run a session, and then I know the week after
Yeah.
that, Cass is going somewhere. So I'll pick up with everyone midway through the week.
Yeah.
Miguchi though, everyone happy with that session? I mean,
Yeah.
I really gotta
Crazy.
I gotta talk to
We
Hida
don't
in the background
die.
about like Sticky's clearly traumatized, not because you guys killed people, but because of the way you killed people. What's going on here with this? Like, yeah, kill people, whatever. Like, this isn't like a classic strike someone down with a sword and move on. This is like, gah, 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 just fucking like beating, like ripping their intestines out and then beating them to a pulp on the ground.
That's
Yeah, but
why,
we were
like,
gonna
I
get
apologize-
robbed. I don't know what you mean. I don't know. It's whatever.
That's why I apologize to Sticky.
Yeah.
I realized it was wrong.
Yeah, but the problem with you is your apology was, I would never do that to you, but you
I
did.
didn't know I'm done.
I know.
I'm dead.
Well, I think you did know. You just didn't remember in that moment.
No.
You were told you punched Sticky.
I would never do that to you. Flashback to beating the shit out of her.
Yeah, hey! You guys are saving the trees. Honestly, if Drell did anything more to the tree from the branch that he tried to climb up, I was gonna have the tree ants attack you guys too to protect their young. But he only tried once to climb the tree and broke a single branch
Thank God.
in their forest. I was waiting for some dumb shit. If you guys had done some dumb shit with the trees on the way out there, I was gonna have you have to fight all of
interesting.
them. And it was gonna be a
man,
three-way
don't we-
battle.
No, man, we're
Oh my
team
God.
Can we
trees.
light fires?
You like campfires, but with like, I mean, you're in a place where there's like, you guys pick up like sticks and wood that's on the ground. You're not
Like-
chopping
Oh,
yeah.
trees down
That's what I
and
was also
fucking
thinking.
And-
breaking the
and B,
logs.
I
and...
was saying like for once I didn't start this fire in the forest because
You
I've like
didn't
burned
start
down
the
like a whole
fire?
village before, you know?
Oh,
Like
gotcha.
yeah,
Yeah,
you weren't
you
here for
did.
that, but like I fucked shit up.
Yeah,
I
you
was like,
burned
oh,
down.
ethics must be.
You
I put
started a
out my
forest
last
fire.
And
No,
then I
no,
turned
no.
around and then there was
You
literally
did great.
been
I'm not
people
allowed
being
to start fires
slaughtered.
anymore in game because I have burned down like a whole village accidentally.
And took out multiple
Gotcha.
hectares of rainforest.
It was a whole fucking thing.
What
Yeah,
forest
I just
was it?
My forest, my country.
Yeah, I know it was yours, but I can't remember
My
like,
forest.
what the name
Corey,
was for.
Corey,
it was
can you
just
flip?
not good.
Can you flip the map real quick so we can give B the lore on the forest I burned?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll do that. One sec. The world map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The leaves of the
you see
Quillinet.
right above. You see
Yeah,
right
that's what it
here.
was.
Quillnet,
That
yeah,
that
Quillnet.
that smoldering smoke.
That
that
used to be
was-
flames on the map.
used to be on fire.
They were fighting airship pirates, right? It was an airship of pirates docked on their ship as they were flying north, and then they were fighting. And what he did was he lit dynamite, went into the base of the underneath the pirate ship, threw dynamite inside, and dove off and flew away. It exploded and crash landed in that forest, setting it on fire.
It was so cool.
Because he didn't check what was in their storage. He didn't check whatever. He just
That'll do it.
And then like
Yeah.
there was an instance at like the very beginning where we were fighting some wolves, and there was some dude
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like,
I googled it, and wolves are scared of fire, so I just set
Oh, I
fire to the
remember
entire
that.
tent and then the forest so that they would run away from us because they'd be scared.
It
I
didn't
do
work. It
remember
didn't
that. I
work.
forgot about that.
It was the
I
second
forgot about his
combat
first
ever.
instance.
They were leaving the
Yeah.
starting town
Didn't
and
work.
taking a caravan somewhere else, and they were like,
Didn't
"Oh, there's a camp here. It seems like it's been abandoned. Something's going on." It was a bunch of wolves,
didn't work.
and they were like, he was like, "I googled it, and wolves are afraid of fire, guys. Don't worry, I got this."
Didn't
Lit
work.
a tent on fire, and then started
work.
like, "They're not scared. Why aren't they scared?"
We have no clue if there was someone in that tent or not when he lit it on fire.
Yeah.
It's
That's so
okay.
good.
Yeah, so that's why I
That's
made
I
good.
a.
remember that now.
That's why I said I didn't start this fire.
This one.
This one. Yeah, but you've had two. Two
Yeah,
is
but
two
you know
is a
what? You know
lot.
what Sticky does with the fire she starts? She puts them out.
Yeah, listen. I put
Yeah.
out the one in the tent. I poured my water on it. We just didn't investigate if there was a dude inside. The second one, I don't know if I could have put that one out. That was a little bit different. The it was definitely like a war crime on my behalf.
Which is something you wanted.
It is something I wanted. I easily paid my
B,
bounty off.
have I ever showed you? You weren't here at the beginning of last session, so I found the little notebook that when I abandoned our Out of the Abyss campaign, Noah was like, in this next campaign, there's a list of things I want, and if you don't have these things, I don't want to play. Would you like to hear the list? War crimes on there. Do you want to hear the list?
I would.
Biological warfare, dragons, sex,
Okay.
drugs,
Yep. All right.
mysteries/puzzles,
Okay.
politics, war crimes, a pet
Alright.
cat, lasers, and prostitutes.
We did everything
I mean,
but
these all
the
sound
pet
pretty
cat and
solid to
laser.
me.
So
Yeah,
far.
so yeah, the only things I did a checkbox here. The only thing we haven't done is he hasn't done biological warfare. We've had war crimes, not biological warfare.
Yeah.
I have not given him a mystery/puzzle big enough for that to be checked off. He's never had a pet cat. They had a party member who was a cat, but not a pet cat.
Didn't
Not
count.
a pet cat.
Didn't
And
count.
the closest thing to a laser they had was a railgun in the pie and tie tournament that they didn't get to keep.
Gotcha.
Yeah. But everything else has been done though.
Everything
Which
else is on there.
Which is pretty impressive.
Listen.
They've gone to a brothel before. I did not explain it in detail. They just went to a brothel.
I've I've
You guys, the
almost
person
had
you're going to
sex
save
with my
right now
bro.
was Jin's initial one-night stand, who he got attached to.
Yep. Jin
Uh,
has had sex with Corey. Yep.
Sheila
Yeah.
specifically,
In
not
character.
me. No,
In character.
Sheila.
In character.
She fucking dommy mommied him.
Yeah.
I bet.
Valxis almost had sex with his sister.
She looks pretty cool. Oh yeah.
And I almost had
Oh,
sex with
yeah,
She
Jin.
wouldn't
that
have let
was-
it happen. She was stone
She
cold
was
sober.
not
wouldn't have let it
gonna. She was
happen.
not gonna fuck me. She was just
But
trying
it
to
was
get me
just
alone.
funny that Valxis
He
flirted
got
with his
drunk
sister,
and was
there was
trying
a
to
running
take someone
gag
home for a
bit.
one-night stand for himself, and then it turned out it was his sister tricking him into like leaving the rest of the group to get him isolated, to then question why the
Give
fuck
him
he was getting
money.
involved in stuff and give him
Man,
money.
B, it's so good to have you back. Like you miss so much.
Yeah.
And then after that, I went to
Corey.
go fuck someone else.
Yeah,
Wow.
and she
Yeah.
left him the morning
blew
after. She
my
was a
world.
changeling. She took
Yeah.
whatever form he wanted and then was out the next
She
morning.
quite literally rocked his world and then was gone in the morning, and he was very sad.
What form did you What form did you ask her to take? I'm curious.
I don't think he
None
knew.
Hey, what stays in that room? What happens in that room stays in that room. So
Yeah. How you feeling,
wonder
B?
if
How
it
you
was
enjoyed D&D? Happy? Okay, good.
I'm just happy to
Man,
be
a whole
back.
session where Sticky didn't have to talk? That's crazy. How did you hold it
What
back?
changed?
How did you hold it back?
Struggled.
Okay.
Sounds like we'll
For the
reaches for the mic.
sake of recording, that's where we're gonna wrap up here, and we'll see what happens when we have another session. Who knows? Fucking the world's our oyster. This was already hard to do.
True.
Anyways, we'll see you all again another time. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, bye.
goodbye.
Boy.
Gay bye.
Oh.
Whoa.